Welcome to Yerba Talks.
Welcome to another video review. We have Mikey and Sam again today. They go together, but I brought a friend also. Red, how you doing?
Well, I was doing okay until you contacted me. See, I was just in the middle. I was just in the middle of touching myself, and then you had to message me on Discord. So what's going on here?
So Sam now got a pair of binoculars, and now is also taking the same kind of pictures that Mikey is taking. So there's a lot going on with that. There's a little bit of a power struggle there between Mikey and Sam. Mikey doesn't like it very much now that there's someone else. Astronomy Live says, hi all, about to eat a bite, but may join later. Yes, come along, please. That will be a lot of fun.
So he got a pair of binoculars for Christmas and now thinks he's an astronomer.
And now think he's an astronomer. Yes, my good sir, exactly.
Oh boy. Okay, so he's going to say some stupid shit regarding astrophotography or just taking pictures of the sky in general. Okay, cool. I'm ready for this shit show. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Before we go, people, make sure to do the social thing. Is like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your significant other. Go to the corner, yes, the corner of your street, and just subscribe to Yerba Talks and Red's Rhetoric. And that way we can shut them up for the channel. Let's freaking go. We can all thank the Beats, who's been tuning us up with our festive things. And I actually managed. Oh shoot! I closed it. Wait, hold on. What's the? Because I managed to get an actual counter. And we will test it out now. Give me 1 second. If I do that, it should minus. No, it broke. Why? Well, never mind. I'll try to fix it. Let's get started with this. Sorry, here. All right, there we go.
Are not far away. That pictures I got, the best videos are from people with telescopes, and there's even a guy with a telescope coupled with a cell phone that has like a nice glowing, light. Nothing to do with the shapes we have, but you can detect the light, the colors, and that's the best we have so far. So.
In case you can't read, telescopes are manipulated to push stars. Binoculars don't. And
right.
Yes.
Quick question. How are they manipulated? Complete the thought.
Magic, I guess.
Magic, yes. Because you could dissect my telescope. You can dissect Astronomy Live's telescope. There's nothing in there besides lenses and mirrors. That's it. So how is it manipulating anything?
You know that I asked Sam that very question today. I asked him, what if you build your own telescope, right? You build it yourself. It's just a tube and lenses. And Sam said, and I quote, I still wouldn't trust it.
Yeah, of course not. Because you could actually do that. There are projects that have been featured on YouTube where people they 3D print the housing for their Newtonian telescopes, and they even make the mirrors themselves. So how are they introducing any sort of manipulation factor? Please explain this shit to me.
That is the hard part of that thing. They can't. Jim Daniels gifted 20 Yerba Talks memberships, and you know what that means. they went to. Give me 1 second. There we go. I want Shepherd noch. Okay. Saundedo, Anthony Kelly, Eric and Aragorn. Flurbs are mentally handicapped. Zigzy. Simons Funk, Eric Holmes, Dan Reeves, Horace VU, Tomaski, DJ Kermish, Loose Unit, Paul Reed, Dux Y, Ateriana, Bikini Atoll, John McMahon, and that is all of them. And Icy Spin became a member. I think he probably just renewed. And that gets you, you don't have a single pew, so I will owe you one on that.
On the internet, so I can show you if you want. For me, I can share quickly.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I just recorded that so people can see. It's like a minute or a few seconds, a minute, just to tell you, give you a better idea of what's going on, what they are selling us there. Here we go.
This is the P1000 all over again.
Give you.
I think this is worse. This is more egregious.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, it's worse.
Okay, wait a second.
Sam sharing and Mikey sharing. It's always a treat.
Okay.
Man.
Is there a link?
Okay, I got it here. Here we go. So this is, wait a second, I'm gonna
not
just
publicly, no.
Show it to you. Share it. Here we go. So this is the first video of ESA, the equivalent of the NASA, European NASA. So this is what they show us. Yeah. You understand that shit?
So pretty. It's beautiful, Sam.
You see, the stars are not glowing. It's just like an image.
Yeah, they're all white and yellow.
And yes, it's all shit. It's like it's all fake.
What's with these lines?
You understand? This is all fake. The skies don't look
People
like this
laughing
at all.
at things they don't understand.
Right? Like a video out of context. Were they showing this? What is the purpose of the video? Because it's probably not. It's very unreal. It's just like an illustration, or I don't know, some marketing, some bullshit like that, right?
Yeah, but here's the problem with all of this. They keep wanting to attack NASA and ESA and JAXA and all the big players. Let me explain something to you fucking jokers. We don't go to NASA. We don't go to ESA. We don't go to JAXA. We don't go to Roscosmos. We don't go to SpaceX, ULA, Boeing, Sierra Nevada Corporation, or any other of the fuck ton of entities that have the coin necessary to get their asses to orbit. We do this shit on our own. So it's perfectly easy to punch at ESA or NASA because they're not going to punch back because they don't give a flying fuck about you. They don't give a shit. But when we are out there, doing live streams of, I don't know, Titan's shadow going across the surface of Saturn. What happened, Mike? You tucked your tail and you fucked right off. You were invited to the live stream and you ran away like a little bitch.
That I forgot that he was invited specifically to that one, because I come on board later, and I did bring that up. And they have nothing. It's like, oh, what about my picture? Like, your picture is just a bad picture. That's it. There's not much else you can say about that.
It's like they're comfortable punching at this large entity that doesn't give a fuck about them, but they don't want to punch at someone who's willing to punch back. Like, come on, let's have a conversation here. Show me in vivid detail how my images are fake. I would love to hear this shit, especially given the fact that we were live streaming that shit. And I guess Mikey understood that he was completely outgunned with that one because he ran away like a little bitch.
I think I know what to do. Pable gifted 750 Uruguayan pesos. Hey, comrade, drop a like, sons of evil. Yes, they think we are very evil.
Very evil indeed, because I know how to focus my optics worth of shit.
right? And because he's like, Mikey told me record a video of the stars. And it always comes back to me when you were telling him the thing about the frames and that kind of a thing. And it's like, okay,
Yeah,
you want.
He wanted me to get a video of a galaxy, a very dim object. And I said, that was like asking me to give you a swimming pool's worth of water in 1/30th of a second from a fucking garden hose. It's not going to happen. And even though he understood, at least he claims to have understood, what I was talking about and what the problem was, he still demanded the impossible. You can see that as a YouTube short on my YouTube channel.
Yes. Let me test this out. Can you let me know if you hear a ding?
No ding.
No?
No.
Damn it.
And this is a cartoon. This is a Disney kind of cartoon.
You are a cartoon.
Then you have
Sam.
like some kind of an image that comes back. I don't know. And this is the official ESA site. ESA it's called.
Yeah,
They're
that's
composites,
the worst. I went to
dude.
Canadian Space Agency website. It's just as stupid as this. It's just nonsense.
Yeah. So now there's another picture of a guy that took out of a telescope. He took a picture of Sirius. That's what we got.
Still not. No.
It's like
The
blue.
colors are there, but it's still like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah. But there's no shape, nothing, because the telescope does its job. It was designed for that.
It's like a purple egg floating through the sky.
Yeah, yeah. The telescope was designed for that. Okay, now there's another. That's Shutterstock. Those that company.
No! Are you serious?
We don't go to Shutterstock or Stock or whatever the fuck it's called this week.
Right? To get representative images of reality. That's just a commercial website for stock footage.
Yep. And
Let me
funny.
ask the there's a guy that has like a little supermarket, a neighborhood supermarket right in front of my house. Let me ask him about neuroscience. Maybe I get the right answer.
Yeah.
Sorry, Red, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. It's weird though, because these are the same people that would bitch, moan, and complain and say, "Well, did you go out and get those images? Have you done any of your own research?" and blah blah blah. And then the very moment we do that, we do our own research, we get our own images, and we present it, they don't want to touch it. They don't want to talk about it. They want to pretend that it doesn't exist. I wonder why.
That has all the.
Sorry, Icy Spin. Hello.
Hey, what's going on? How are you guys?
Doing fantastic.
What's up, Reds?
Icy Spin also came on as this stream later, and it was a little also wild.
Yeah, it was fun.
Reds,
the
your
pictures for
footage.
sale, the best pictures, and this is what they see. And you see how it's all fake, because the stars are not glowing.
No.
And you see sometimes there is like a shooting star that tried to give some life to the.
Yeah.
It's stock footage, Sam.
Yeah. And Reds, your footage of Jupiter/Titan is still unchallenged. Aw, thank you.
Aw,
Thank you very
right?
much.
Right?
I feel the love in the air.
Pictures. Yeah, you see that shit? Like a shooting star coming up. It's like a fucking joke. That means it's on purpose. It's like it's made on purpose.
Yeah.
It's fake on purpose.
You are
Hang on a
purpose.
second.
Real-
Paul, I have a YouTube short of Jupiter as well. I believe that's what's being talked about here.
Video of the skies. So that's another Shutterstock, cinematic cosmic background. So this is what they not tell you it's fake, but when they tell you it's real, it's exactly the same thing. So we don't know.
Garbage, man. Like the
I'll
thing
see
is,
it.
I want to know how they get away with this. Like, man,
That's serious. That's also serious.
this.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, here's Mr. White Lab
Christ.
Coat guy.
Yeah.
There's,
Okay. One of those was CGI, and guess what? The creators would even tell you that, okay?
Right.
Because here's the thing. When it comes to stars, it doesn't matter how big of a telescope that you have, all right? any commercial grade telescope will only see stars as point light sources. That's it. You cannot see any surface features. It's a limitation that we have because we can't have an infinitely big telescope that you can get off of Amazon.com. It isn't a thing. I'm sorry. So anytime you see stars with such crisp and clear details that clearly look like CGI, guess what? It is CGI, and they would even tell you that. They're not trying to fool you into thinking that's fake. You're just asserting that that's what they're doing. Why? Because you're dishonest.
Yeah, that's hold on. IQ Girl says today's my birthday. I'm in the middle of getting some tattoos done. Oh, nice. Happy birthday. And show me after. I hope you're not getting them done in a painful spot. I mean, I should know. I have in the worst places to get tattooed.
He must be really fancy and technical.
That's another picture of Sirius, the brightest star.
Yeah, is it ever, eh?
Like, you see, that's what they got.
Yeah, puke.
Dumbass.
And this is crazy because they show you that like it's like official video. This is
I
another
can
one.
see why
Now you
these
have-
jokers. I can see why both Flat Earth Reconnaissance and Mikey Smith have run away from me so fucking fast. They wouldn't
Right.
last a goddamn second, and they know it.
Would you say that it's
Yeah,
smart
it's either-
that they ran away from you?
Yeah.
In their best interest?
I think it is in their best interest, but I also think it's cowardly. I mean, if they have all this confidence in their position, then they should be willing to step up to the plate and have a debate on this subject. But after I went to Flat Earth Reconnaissance directly and challenged him to his face, he was like, yes, I'll debate you, but I'll only do it if I control everything. Fuck you.
Matthew gave us his interpretation of how the offering of money to people to debate, how that works. And in Matthew's head is that you're controlling what they say, what they can agree with, what you talk about, and so on. But to the point that it's like you're buying them like an agreement card or some shit like that. It's just no, Matthew, no.
No, let me be very, very clear. I don't know who the fuck this Matthew guy is, but I'll address him directly. Yes, I am actually controlling what you say. So, for example, if I ask you a yes or no question, you will be limited to those two responses: a yes or a no. And if you don't like that, cope, seethe, and rage about it.
I've seen telescopes recording junk like that.
So that's it. Seems to me that all those machines or telescopes are made not to give you the good pictures. They just like amplify the light too much or
Out of
distort it. I
focus.
don't know.
What he told me the same thing, like amplify the light. I don't know what he means. If he means amplify in the sense of amplify the frequency, or what the fuck he's talking about when he
Who
says
the
amplify.
fuck knows what he means at this point?
Right?
I mean, he
Like, I don't know. I can't
listen.
know.
Sometimes they just say words to say words. Just like that one douchebag we had on this show where he was talking about toroidal whatever the fuck. It's just noise. It's just noise. There is no meaning behind those words. So you trying to decipher what they're talking about, you're wasting your time.
Yeah, maybe, probably, most likely.
Most likely.
The fuck they are.
50 trillion miles away. I don't think so.
Yeah, 1 trillion miles away. This one. That's another one. So that's the best.
And that was serious, right? They claimed 50 trillion miles.
Yeah. So that
Oh my
one
God.
is serious, but it is made
So-
with a 6-inch telescope and a smartphone.
Yeah,
But you see, it's better.
Title for my star picture.
It's better because here she's thrilled because the star is glowing. But the thing is that again, the telescope is doing this job. That means like it doesn't
The
show
other
you.
fucking telescopes didn't show the damn thing glowing. That's the only reason you can see it, you fuck.
What I think he means like in a cartoonish way, right? That's what he thinks he's hoping to see or whatever. Because I
Yeah,
mean, hold on a second, because he's going to show his images of Sirius and so on. It's a
can't
mess.
fucking wait.
Of the stars.
How do you even measure 50 trillion miles? How do you do that?
Well, they know.
Good question.
They have like computers, man.
Oh, I know.
Good question. Do you care to know how they actually do it? No,
They have
of course
windows.
No.
So that's again serious, like they want to make it look like planets. And this is
Wow.
again, this is one of the most real footage, but still it's very poor quality. It's very far away. It's not like, but it's
Sam complaining about poor quality is just top notch.
These guys are
So-
using their fucking cell phone.
Yes,
Like,
that
Jesus
and
Christ.
his picture the other day I was reviewing a stream was like 375 by 175 pixels. It's like, oh, that's adorable.
And most of the time, what these jackasses do is that they'll get an image and then they'll take multiple screenshots of that image
Right? Yes, of course.
and then present that as if that's the best quality image you can possibly get of the object. No, it isn't. Objectively, you're wrong.
And then you know that Mikey was offering Sam to grab the image on his cell phone and brighten it up on his cell phone so that Sam could have his pictures would look better. Oh my, it was.
What's that?
Yeah.
That's the
What's
one
that
from
called,
yesterday.
Reds? When
It
you
was a
when you
fucking
manipulate?
mess.
Yeah, what's that called, Reds? When you manipulate enhance images and stuff.
Oh, it's fake CGI bullshit or whatever the fuck they're gonna call it this week. And I remember, like, when I caught my image of the Orion Nebula, this guy was pissed off because I was stacking the images. I took 17 separate exposures and I stacked them on top of each other to increase the signal to noise ratio. He had a problem with that, but he'll have no problem, fucking with his own image on his phone that's doing God knows what in the background. He doesn't understand it, and he's not going to tell you how it works because, again, he doesn't fucking understand it. But that's okay. But what I'm doing when I can tell you exactly how this works and give you the raw data to go along with it, no, that's not good enough for some fucking reason.
Yep. Night mode takes several photos and stacks them, and he's a huge proponent of night mode on the Samsung
go
Galaxy
figure, right?
S, whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Night mode.
this is real. This is a real footage, but you cannot see the shape with the way they film it. So that's it. That it was just to tell you a little bit what's going on the net. And when we talk about Sirius, we have the NASA that shows us about like a couple of pictures, old pictures of, CGI pictures of Sirius, and that's all.
Yeah.
They don't send us,
Jesus Christ.
through.
Max, I stopped masturbating for this.
I'm sorry.
Like, I had the lotion, I had the candles.
Were you planning on crying afterwards, though?
I mean, that's the best part. And then, and now I'm dealing with, Tweedledee and Twiddle. What the fuck? It's like,
Dumbass, yeah.
damn.
Tweedledee and Tweedle dumbass indeed.
Ugh, man.
The footage which they must have. Imagine if we can do what we did with our small equipment there. Imagine that, of course they have much more. They know.
Sam needs to compensate. No.
Poor baby.
Like every single jackass in the United States that drives a lifted truck.
Yeah.
With the truck nuts.
With the truck
Yeah.
nuts.
With the truck, and yeah. I can totally
Playing the
see it.
Dixie horn.
So I don't know.
Sweet. You know what? So yeah, eventually we're gonna show your. I got the pictures you sent me. I got them up on my side too, so we can share your pictures of.
Yeah, no problem.
When you recorded Orion's belt, that's my favorite because I did the exact same thing, but they're not. I don't think they're as clear. Maybe they're just different. I wouldn't say they're clearer or mine are clearer than yours. I wouldn't say either or. but they're different. But they are the stars that what you and I recorded. Absolutely, it's awesome.
So we're getting there, step at a time, one step at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I actually,
You're
I should have
not,
done
though.
that, much.
Not even fucking close. And by the way, Mikey Smith had the opportunity to take multiple steps towards the right answer. He was given the best opportunity ever to take all the steps. He could have, driven his happy ass to Rhode Island. It would have been paid for in full. Astronomy Live would have been there, and we would have captured images of the night sky and the badassery that is the cosmos with my dedicated astronomy cameras and on film. So that he couldn't say it was CGI. It would be just raw optics and film. And I see Spin, remind me, because my memory is a little gone at the moment. Must be all the eggnog. Can you please remind me what Mikey did with that offer?
I think he told you to shove it up your ass.
Yes, right? Yes. Sideways even.
Sideways. That's right. I forgot that part.
Yes.
Yeah, you did that.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, step by step towards the right direction, I call bullshit.
Interesting. Okay, got it.
Earlier, but I got very busy with other videos, other things.
Yeah,
we also had a war here in Israel with Iran. They're preparing for another war, another set of another round. I think it's going to be another war soon here. So the thing is that all this, kept me busy for a while. And I also got a little lazy because I could have went out anyways,
Yeah.
But I don't want to shoot like the
Hey,
Iranian missile.
thank you for the super chat for the gas fund. Yeah, thank you. Kind of got a lot of funds going here. I need binoculars. And I need to get to the Canadian Space Agency.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
You betcha. I got some good ones, but I need better.
Well, the thing is that this one is like twice the magnification that what you have is, and plus it's like it's a bigger opening. That the clarity is better. It's like 110, 40 by 110 is the biggest.
Can you see the huge pair of binoculars Sam bought there in the background?
He is trying to show it off so hard.
Yeah, so hard.
It's adorable.
Yes, he's very proud.
So let me show what I was able to capture real quick, because I'm going to take the opportunity to show the fuck off, and I might as well do that. Yes. So let's do this. Here we go. All right. Boom. All right. Max, on your mark.
Sorry, I was...
there we go. Perfect.
Oh my God.
So this is what I was able to capture. This is without using any AI enhancements whatsoever. And as you can see, plenty of fucking stars to choose from. So if I were to, oh God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That was entirely my bad. My apologies. How did that get there? I am. Oh God. Anyway, let's just get back to what we were talking about. There you go. And as you can see, plenty of stars to choose from. So yeah.
But I don't want to see more of the sky. I want to see less.
I want to see less. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he says all the time. But I don't know if you can assail this counter argument to your magnificent picture of the nebula faking gay.
Yeah, of course. Fake and gay. That's always going to be the counter. Fake and gay. But it's GHEY.
Yep.
Right.
That's the more technical way it's spelled.
Yes,
right?
of course. Of course, it has to be.
Scientific.
Telescope, binoculars, not telescope. Don't buy telescopes. No. Telescopes do not show you details of the stars. It just amplifies the light in such a way that you'll never be able to get the shape of.
Motherfucker, that would mean that if you point the telescope at something on Earth to which you clearly know the shape, you would never see it properly, and you can spy on your neighbors with your telescope, right?
Mm-hmm. You could actually do that.
I mean, it's extremely
I would say it's a dick move. Don't fucking do that.
No, don't. but you can.
You can,
And that's the point.
but you shouldn't. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, all the creepy ones.
It's all the creep.
I mean, just test it, Sam. Look at a straight line. It's like the same counter argument. Toon, for example, when the other flat earthers say about the curved visual space, Toon knows exactly what paper they're talking about and how they're lying about what the paper says. My argument in that case is much more simple. It's like, oh, you say we have curved visual space. Okay, then why do I see straight lines all the time?
Mhm.
Why, if our eyes make the curve, then why are there straight things? Never have an answer.
Yeah, and I can also tell you that in terms of straight lines, staying straight lines and whatever, and if the planets are round, that's the way they are in reality, that kind of thing. I have a pretty good example of that actually being the fucking thing, because I was able to capture some shit, and I am glad that I did, because it is really, really fucking awesome. So let
Right.
me screen share one more for you guys.
You got it.
Yes, because as we all know, I need to make sure that this is, there we go. Let's go to that, and let's do this. Let's go to
CK
200.
Pro.
Let's go to 100%. There we go. Boom. And share.
I've got one to share after him.
As you can see,
Ah,
we have the International Space Station, and as you can see, solar panels. You see that edge right there? Straight.
great.
So yeah, Mikey and Dumbfuck McGee over there, cope and seethe. Do both. Cope and seethe in that order.
Indeed. Bro, hello. Brenda also says hello.
Hello.
Icy Spin, what's that?
So this is an equatorial mount, 24-hour time lapse that Wolfie 6020. Yeah, Wolfie
Yeah.
6020 shot way back when. And it's funny because the way that these things work when they're tracking anything, any
Oh.
celestial body, notice how it only moves on one plane. Right.
I wonder why it's aiming to like the floor.
Yeah,
Mhm.
go figure.
Yep. Turns out that whatever he's tracking, probably the sun, because you'll see it get bright again whenever it rotates around. And the
Now-
question is, why does it operate on one plane if we are on a flat Earth?
Now, hear me out. I know you're not going to like this answer, but hear me out.
Yep.
Satan.
Satan.
More
That's what I've
facing-
heard.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that is actually a sex toy, some kind of weird sex thing.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yes.
I tried to
Look
show
at-
this on Saab the other night, and he would not allow me to show this. I wonder why.
Yeah. I mean, no, but one plane. I mean, flat Earth confirmed. Yeah, Brenda's right.
Yep. Weird.
Very weird.
The star behind the light, because we'll be blind, with the light. So telescopes have these things. So whoever buys a telescope tries to shoot the stars, they're just gonna have like blurred spots of light all the time. That's what happens.
What the fuck are
No.
you talking about?
No. And given that, let's share, what's his name? Eric. Eric takes some very nice pictures. Hold on 1 second. Took this one. And he has a very like intro C-star telescope, right? But he always says, "Oh, I'm listening to a stream while doing some astrophotography," and then this one also pretty cool.
Awesome. It's
What
fucking
do you-
awesome.
Are these Eric Burns shots?
Oh, always a picture of the capture, because otherwise it's invalid.
Yep.
You-
So on the night that I took the 2 images, so the first was the image, well, also the time lapse, I should say, the time lapse of Titan going across Saturn and it casting its shadow on Saturn. On that same night/morning, I captured the International Space Station, and this was the exact setup as it was. So as you can see, it exists. And don't listen to Mikey Smith and Flat Earth Reconnaissance or whatever the fuck he's calling himself this week. Get a good telescope, and unlike them, learn how to use it. Learn how to use it, and I guarantee you, you will have so much fun with it. It is fucking awesome. And the best part about it is that after you post your images and your videos, you get to savor the cope stream that comes from the flat earth side of things. Just it is so delicious. Ugh. And the best part is their cope and their butthurt is not just edible. You can also use it as lubricant.
Yeah, unperishable also. It lasts, it keeps forever.
It's like honey.
Yeah. No.
You know, the cool thing about
fantastic.
about telescopes like this, and Reds, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you can actually let flat earthers control it remotely if you know how to set up like a WebSocket and stuff like that, right?
No,
Yep.
but that it gets, if you do it like that, it gets hacked by NASA beaming the images to the telescope.
You're
And
absolutely
then it
correct.
gets hacked on the way by, I don't know, the NSA and then the hackers that they have on their computer. So no,
Both
yeah,
of
that
you
would be
are absolutely correct, because we could actually do that, and we initially offered it to Mikey Smith as an alternative to him driving to Rhode Island. Well, he didn't like that because he would say something along the lines of, well, how do I know you're not just real-time hacking your shit? I'm like, first of all, this is a fucking laptop from 2019. It doesn't have the processing power to do that. So that's point number one. Point number two, fine. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and get rid of that as a possibility. You come to Rhode Island and we will do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
right.
And we will do it on
Unacceptable.
film. Astronomy Live offered to fly his happy ass to Rhode Island for that douchebag's benefit.
Right.
Well, Mikey was going to have to pay for that whole trip, though, right, Reds?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Not only would he have his gas paid for, he would have his hotel and his food paid for. This motherfucker could be eating at Five Guys every single day, and we would be stuck with the bill.
Stipend.
And that shit's not cheap. That's $22 for a meal. $22 fucking dollars.
You mean to tell me that this guy passed up a free trip and unlimited Five Guys?
An
To learn reality?
unlimited Five Guys.
Oh boy, that
What a,
sounds
that's unbelievable.
wild. I asked Sam how taking a photo through one eyepiece of binoculars is different to a telescope, and he ignored it. Nice.
Standard.
Of course he would.
So again, we have to bypass, that telescope shit, and try to use
Sounds like
binoculars, which are the best instruments so far to watch the stars, coupled with, of course, a cell phone or other devices that we are studying now to have in order to get the perfect picture, nice, clean.
Perfect picture. You mean because that's the phone does a little bit of magic processing here and there,
Yeah.
right?
No, if these guys have a problem with me using a digital camera sensor, then these motherfuckers should stay away from digital camera sensors. And guess what? Guess what's in your phone, guys? A digital camera sensor.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys should
Heard
be
about
doing
that.
what Astronomy Live is doing and capturing your shit on film. But you won't do it because you guys are shit.
Mm-hmm.
You guys do not have the skills necessary to do film astrophotography. You guys are just shit at this. You don't have the skills.
Sorry to bring this up again. If you know what you're doing, you can do something like that and shares this image. Let me clear the thing for you. This looks pretty nice. Black and white. That's hard.
Mm.
Why is this not zooming out? Okay, there we go. And Jim Daniels for $10. Red Stream was awesome that night. Unfortunately, the camera filming the event panned around and showed the red image. Doc says I should get my vision back in my right eye soon.
I was wearing a mask. You were fine. It should only result in partial damage, okay?
Just think that there was someone that went and delivered food to them, and someone had to receive it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did the guy stick around? The Wendy's DoorDash
Oh no, he
guy?
got the fuck out of there. He did not want any
insane.
part of it. He was like, these fucking nerds, and then he just left.
What
The
the
guy,
fuck?
the
I
guy,
would have,
like
dude. I would have
super
just.
creeped out, but like, I don't understand how, but this is just like amazingly creepy as fuck. Like, why are they doing this? What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, just hey, I'm gonna deliver Wendy's to some park in the middle of the night, and here's a whole bunch of dudes out there with giant ass telescopes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, paint me a less threatening scenario, though, right? Like he couldn't have felt like you guys were gonna do anything. I would have.
No. It wasn't the fact he
It was
felt threatened.
nerdy.
It was
Yeah.
the cringe.
Yeah, it was cringe
Right,
as fuck. Yeah, I'll give him
right.
that.
It's a different flavor of weird than you're used to.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
it's like, hey, welcome to Canada. We have a whole bunch of great places for you to go see, landmarks and nature and shit like that. Why are you coming to Canada? And the answer is because someone is wrong on the internet.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Cringe as
Yeah,
fuck.
and then they're going to go back to their friends and be
And
like,
you know what?
this guy's weird.
Yes.
I want to make a statement too. I want to say like this is serious shit going on here. Now
No,
that
it
we've
isn't.
got two people
Hashtag
doing
serious.
this. This is what I've been talking about for 2 freaking years. Nobody wanted to listen to me or investigate anything, but until Sam bumped into me, I triggered something in his mind. You guys, the stars are very, very close. The firmament is very close.
No,
You just
no.
got to get off your ass and record it. It is there. It's absolutely amazing.
The firmament is very close. Okay.
We were able to measure the distance to Mars, Mikey Smith. Measure the distance to Mars. And guess what? It was a lot further away than where you assert your fucking firmament is.
Right. I wonder what do you think about this whole conversation?
I think that air itself is not what people think it is, right?
Okay.
That's a good
Completely
contribution.
irrelevant, but yeah,
Yes.
got it. Thank you so much.
The thing is that here in Israel we have pretty much a clear sky,
Yeah. Oh, that's
and I pretty much believe that now that I've started, doing.
I mean, it's clean whenever there's not like bombs dropping in, stuff like that.
That Iron Dome be working overtime.
Yeah.
Thing is that I probably can get pictures of stars every day, every night I go out.
Okay.
Because like you can even detect the shape of the stars with the naked eye. That means
No,
the stars
you
are not far
fucking
away.
can't.
That's bullshit. They're
Oh,
close.
No, you fucking can't. It's a point light source. It's a point light source, okay?
No.
How many times have y'all heard? Yeah, how many times have y'all heard Mikey say that you'll be lucky to like be able to capture stars like once a quarter? Like he bitches about it all the time. He can never get stars. He can never get stars, and he's just
Well,
happy to
but
agree
that's
with him.
probably because he lives in a shitty weather place, right?
Mhm.
I mean, so do
But it's-
I. I live in fucking New England. It's shit right now, and I'm able to get better images than them. I freeze my
Right.
nuts off while it's happening, but I still get those images. These guys have no excuses. I think the reason why they're so butthurt against telescopes is because it does take a little bit of work to use them properly, to use them correctly. And they want to do the most laziest shit ever and at least give off the impression, that's the only thing they're trying to accomplish here, give off the impression that they're actually doing something.
Right?
Oh, I don't need a telescope that's actually worth a shit. I can just get shitty binoculars off of Amazon, hold my cell phone up to the eyepiece, and that will be just fine. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Chicken Little Side said so. It's astigmatism from Sam's classes. Why he sees Astronomy Live is back. Hello, welcome.
I'm gonna forward the link to him in case he doesn't have it handy.
Yes.
And I've seen now that I've seen them, I've watched them, I filmed them. I can tell you the stores are closed, and it's like a weird feeling because even though we know that they are closed because we know there is a dome, you know, when you
Absolutely.
see,
there
when you
isn't.
see it, it's like, you know.
There is no dome. The dome objectively does not exist.
But how do you have gas pressure without a container?
I mean, classic affirming the consequent. We know
Can-
the
can-
stars are closed because we know there is a dome. It's like, okay, evidence for both claims. Now,
Listen, the Bible is true, and we know the Bible is true because the Bible says the Bible is true. And Max, if you remember from earlier in this sentence, every word of the Bible is true.
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, that logic is undeniable.
Undeniable.
It's like great. It's like, wow. So yeah, we're gonna try to get Mikey a pair of binoculars as soon as we can because he's got to have this one, you know. And now that I'm
Wait, didn't he just now buy a few months ago a new pair of binoculars?
Did he?
just
Mhm.
Yeah, he just bought
Yeah.
one. Like just now. What? Why do you need
Oh, he does actually want a new pair. I heard.
Yes. No, yeah. He
Yeah.
had on the super chat objectives, he had gas money and binoculars. I
I
don't
know
know.
this
Gas
Dale
money
guy.
and
He's a-
binoculars.
Dale's a personal friend of the
Like, oh
of the
my.
foundry.
Oh.
He's a
Astronomy
he's a-
Live, welcome, hello.
Is that where we also
Yeah,
send our
that's right.
fluids?
Mhm,
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, Astronomy Live, I got a quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you send your fluids to the foundry?
I
me,
don't
what?
know what that is, but I don't like the way it sounds.
No, it's okay.
It's harmless.
Say no.
You might have children. You might have children you're unaware of, but it's harmless.
Mike Gurney says that because now Sam has better binoculars than Mikey, now Mikey needs new ones. Ah, that makes total sense.
Oh, it's a dick measuring
100
contest.
Yeah. You have a bigger ones, and now I want those. Yeah, I mean, it happens all the time.
I guess a little bit of friendly competition never hurt anybody. I mean, we have a competition all the time. There's a competition going on all the time between myself and Astronomy Live. Like, for example, Astronomy Live captured the first ever unbroken shot from launch to landing of a Falcon rocket. And I was like, shit, now I got to play catch up. So I went out there and I got the shot, and his shot is so much better than mine. It's not even close. So the only thing I can do was get, I don't know, 2.7 million more views than him, but that's okay.
Oh, God. By the way, I'm sad to report that is no longer possible. At least not at LZ1 and 2. They are both officially retired now.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wait, the pads themselves?
Pads. Yeah, the pads
What
themselves.
the fuck?
Now, my understanding is that they will be building pads at each of the launch pads. So you know how before, what was his name? JM Truth was complaining that they didn't return to the same spot they launched from?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Good times.
So now supposedly there will be pads at the launch pad. So they will actually be returning to the launch pads, not on the launch mount, but they will be returning to a pad right next to where they lifted off from.
So what you're saying is JM Truth was correct, just 9 years too early.
Yes,
That's right.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
How about this?
Okay.
What incredible foresight he had, right? Like,
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, after all, he is outstanding in his field.
Maybe
Yeah.
Elon took it as
The white coat.
advice. Elon was watching and he overheard, hey, that's a good point. Why don't we do that? Let's do that instead.
Yeah.
Wait, JM Truth is the guy that made like a zombie movie, a flat earther that
did.
made a zombie movie.
Yeah, it was awful. Don't watch it if you
No,
value your
I know.
sanity.
There's huge chunks of the movie that is just like it's silent. There's no audio at all. It's just
they forgot
insane.
like an
But
entire
let's-
scene. I think they forgot, and they had to do captions, and it was just a nightmare. Yeah.
Pable gifted for 750 euro Wyan pesos. I'm so sorry. These idiots are going to grow old and die believing this crap. We've got to entertainment for a long time.
Indeed. And also, Astronomy Live, I have a question for you. Last one. This is to test if you are really the super genius that we all think you are. So it's come to my attention many years ago, that you in fact have a PhD. But sir, have you ever wore a lab coat while standing in a grassy field?
With clown paint on your face.
Not with the clown paint. No, I don't think I've ever worn a lab coat in a grassy field. No.
Then what? So what you're saying is Jam Truth is better than you. Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely have not been outstanding in my field.
Astronomy Live, I don't care what you say. You can't pan 9 miles.
Wow, that's a
Astronomy
challenge.
Live, we've all either flexed our own stuff in the case of Red, or friends stuff. Is there anything you would like to flex on, Mikey and Sam, before we get going?
I got one. So Astronomy Live, here's what I want you to flex on. I want you to flex on your images of the Orion spacecraft, and show the part of your video where you actually show the measurements and its distance away from Earth, because these jackasses were saying that the firmament is real because they know it's real because reasons.
Yeah.
And I was just informing the lovely viewers that we've made multiple measurements of planets, demonstrating that they're actually a lot further away than what the dome would be at. So this is yet another piece of evidence to show that we've measured something that's well beyond where their dome should realistically be. So can you please show that clip?
Yeah, I can do that.
Absolutely. Because let me tell you something. This is just mwah, chef's kiss.
So this particular observation was done in conjunction with Where's Wally. If you guys don't follow him, go check him out here on YouTube as well. He's got some excellent flat Earth debunking videos. He's down in Australia, and I used an eye telescope that was also in Australia to conduct a simultaneous observation with Where's Wally, where we were both tracking the Orion spacecraft on its way back to Earth. And so there's Where's Wally's images. And so I took his images, combined them with my images to look at the difference in the position of the spacecraft at the same time. And so doing this, I was able to measure the parallax and came up with a value that was within like 0.1% of the official value. So according to JPL Horizons, the official distance of the spacecraft was expected to be 217,270 kilometers from Earth, and we got a result of 217,556 kilometers from Earth. That's pretty damn good.
Oh, so
close.
Yeah.
So close.
And so
Damn.
I continued to track it later that day as it was heading back to Earth, from 16 to 13 hours before splashdown. Even saw other satellites passing by it. Saw it pass by a spiral galaxy. So yeah, there's a spiral galaxy down in the corner here. So there's Orion streaking by a spiral galaxy on the way back to Earth, and was able to see from my observations both early and late in the return to Earth that the orbit had changed. I could see the fact that the Orion spacecraft was doing mid-course corrections and changing its orbit. So rockets do work in space. You can actually change your trajectory in the vacuum of space. Isn't that cool?
Yep.
And using these observations, I was able to predict the re-entry point, the point over the Earth where it would re-enter Earth's atmosphere down in the South Pacific as it was heading up north to splash down in the Pacific to be picked up and brought back to the United States. So I was pretty happy with that.
So what you're saying is
so good.
this dome that's supposedly 3,000, 5,000, 7,000 miles high, or whatever altitude it's at this particular week, we were able to measure planets and spacecrafts that are way further than that.
Yes, and in fact, during the launch, this was our footage during the launch. This was from your GoPro and my scope. And after the launch, so first of all, it didn't hit a dome. It's not streaking down to the ocean. And I know this because one orbit after launch, about an hour, 40 minutes, and that about after launch, it came back around. So I actually saw it emerge from Earth's shadow one orbit after launch as it passed back over the launch pad. So here it is emerging from Earth's shadow. Here you see zooming in on it. It pops up out of nowhere, because it's literally emerging out of Earth's shadow and hitting sunlight, which you can see in the simulation they were showing on NASA
Right.
TV. And sure enough, that's exactly when I saw it, boom, appear against the stars as it was heading east, one orbit after launch, just after they did the TLI burn, the translunar injection burn, to send it out to the moon. So this is now 1 hour, 53 minutes after launch, just shy of 2 hours after launch, and it's headed out to the moon. So tracked it there, one orbit after launch, clearly didn't hit a dome, clearly is in space, and I continued to track it 1 day later with my scope, just a faint little dot against these stars streaking by right where it was predicted to be, wouldn't you know it.
Go figure.
So there you go. So continued to solve for the orbit using just my own observations, not NASA, just my observations, confirmed from my observations and my orbit determination that the spacecraft should have been able to reach the moon with the given amount of fuel that it had. I used Orbiter Spaceflight Simulator to simulate the flight, starting from my own trajectory of where I measured it to be in space and the trajectory I measured it to be on. So then it went around the moon into this high orbit around the moon and continued to track it for days thereafter. So I have a whole bunch of observations with multiple telescopes over multiple days, multiple places on Earth that I use to observe the spacecraft. And I'm hoping to do all of this again early next year on Artemis 2. And that one will actually have astronauts on it, heading back to the moon for the first time since the Apollo program. So we get to look forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
What do you say? What do you say to a flat earther who might say something along the lines of, I don't know, those are just numbers on a page, bro. Math
Cope
can be
and
manipulated.
That's what you say. Cope and seethe.
Well, the thing is that, like, the white circle being drawn in all these pictures, this isn't just me saying, oh, there it is, and clicking on it. No. That circle is determined by the numbers on the page. So this is using a program I wrote myself to annotate the images based on where the spacecraft is predicted to be in future observations using the observations I already collected. So, in other words, this is predicting the position of the spacecraft using the orbit of the spacecraft. So if those numbers are just gibberish, why does it accurately predict where it will be in the future?
Right?
The ability to predict future behavior is a hallmark of science. That is the power of science, is the ability to make useful predictions about a future phenomenon. And this is that in action. So if flat earthers think that this is meaningless, they need to explain why I'm able to accurately predict the future behavior of this vehicle and find not only where it's going to be in space, but even predict, like I said, where it will come back to Earth, like the re-entry point. I can see that it came from Earth, and I can see it returning to Earth, and that it's going to reach Earth and hit a certain point in the atmosphere, and know where. Okay, so it's gonna come in, it's gonna hit the atmosphere here, it's gonna be heading north, it's gonna splash down in the Pacific, and sure enough, that's exactly what happens. So how can I do that just for my own observations?
Yep.
I
And that's
don't
usually
like
about
it's
the time
real.
that they usually change the subject, right? Whenever you hit
yeah,
that
I don't
question.
know what potential response these two numpties would have other than like, oh, math magic or whatever.
You're right.
It's like, dude, okay, look, like, yeah, you can dismiss it or whatever, but if the guy grabs a piece of paper and does the math and then points the telescope and the stuff is there, that's very hard to argue against. And if he can
They'll try.
consistently do it,
They'll
with
try to argue
other
against it.
objects. Yeah, but if you can do it with other objects, if you can actually predict where the whole getting out of the shadow of the Earth, that is very cool. Like there's an object that you can't see it, and then you can because it got out of the shadow. That is amazing. Oh, Dick, no, we're
Dicky
not
poo.
playing with you today. No, sorry. Yeah, and then Mikey, of course, wanting to get videos of stars and so on. Yeah.
Well, here you go. Here's a time lapse. This is video. Any video is just a sequence of images. Well, that's what this is. It's a sequence of images. There happens to be an Orion spacecraft moving through the images, but there's a galaxy, there's stars. There it is. There's a video of galaxies and stars. They look like galaxies and stars.
You know as well as I do, Astronomy Live, that Mikey's definition of video is very fluid.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it only you need to have a video and then a video of the video. It's a phone and a phone, and it needs to go all the way around.
Turtles all
And
the way
Just
keep in
to
down.
mind
double
that
check.
he can use Samsung AI bullshit to quote unquote enhance his photos,
Oh yes.
but God
Good
forbid we
point.
give him a chance to take images of the night sky on film.
Right.
Yeah, you probably be a little bit upset with that, Astronomy Live, because Mikey is now admitting publicly that he enhances brightness and does stuff with the pictures on his phone.
You know the same shit that he was giving me shit over?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, bro, we're just stacking images. It increases the signal to noise ratio.
Well,
that
this
doesn't
is-
make the photo fake.
This is why I've been shooting things on film. And Reds, you've seen what it takes to do that. You've seen
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
it's incredibly difficult. There's an incredibly high skill ceiling to it. I mean, just loading the film, getting it on the scope, and getting the scope focused, that in itself is a challenge. Not to mention,
Let me explain it this way, ladies and gentlemen. See, we all have our kink. Some people like fuzzy handcuffs, but Astronomy Live has a different kink. He likes feeling pain in a different way, and that is using what I can only describe as the worst possible way of capturing images of the night sky and trying to get this shit focused. You cannot use a Batinoff mask. It just will not work. I've tried. It will not work. But here's Astronomy Live going, "Oh, yeah, this is really difficult. I'm enjoying this." It's fucking weird.
What is a button of mask? Oh, that's so gorgeous.
thank you. So a Batinov mask is it's a circular mask that you put over the front of the telescope that has lines cut out of it in a particular pattern all the way around it. And it's designed to help you focus the telescope because it creates diffraction spikes in a known pattern that when the telescope's out of focus, it'll look like the surface of a grill. And as you get it closer to focus, you start to see the diffraction spikes, and you want to make them perfectly symmetrical. You want the center spike moving through this X, and that tells you everything's in focus. The problem with that is that it diffuses the light. So in order to do it, first of all, you have to have a bright star. Second of all, when doing this with a film camera, the viewfinder of a film SLR camera typically has a matte finish to it. It makes everything very dark compared to what it should look like because film SLR cameras are not designed to work on telescopes, you know.
Hey,
so,
hey Max, share my screen for a quick moment.
oh,
One
yeah.
second.
So this is a Batinoff mask, and when you put this plate, let's just call it a plate, when you put this plate over the aperture, you'll get this pattern. Now the trick or the goal is to get this center spike to be right in the middle. So if your spike is a little to the left or a little to the right, then you just adjust the focus dial and you get this center spike right in the middle. Once you have it right in the middle, then you are in perfect focus.
And then you remove it from the telescope.
Yep.
Yes.
Then you remove the mask from the telescope and you are left with a telescope that's in perfect focus. However, because film astrophotography is a giant pain in the ass, there's like this little crystal thing in the viewfinder or some fucking shit. I have no idea what the fuck that's for, but what it does is it fucks with this. It fucks with the pattern, or it's just so dim that you can't even see it.
Yeah. In my experience, at least on my scope, it's so dim. The diffraction spikes are so dim you cannot see them. So
Yeah.
you have no way to do this. Now,
But on my telescope, you can see this. So I use a 3D printed Batinoff mask. Shout out to Kenny, It's Not Flat. You are the man. And if I have the center spike, like I said, a little to the left, then I just adjust the focus to bring it a little back to the right, and it will be in focus when the center spike is in the, center.
So to come back to my screen,
Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, no problem. So this screen here, can you see my screen? There you go.
Yes, there.
So this, I haven't adjusted the brightness at all. There's nothing adjusted about this. This is a raw scan of a negative made into a positive, of course, but this is the raw scan of that negative of a color photograph that I took on film of the Orion Nebula. It's a 1 hour manually guided exposure. I had to sit there, literally sit there for 1 hour straight, manually keeping the telescope centered on a guide star to correct for any pointing errors, because the gears, they're not perfectly circular. There's a little bit of out of roundness of any consumer grade telescope mount. And so at times the scope mount will move a little too fast and then a little too slow. On average, over the whole period of the gear, it'll move at the sidereal rate, yes, but within that 8-minute period that it takes the gear to go around once, at times it's moving a little too fast and at times it's moving a little too slow. So you have to correct for that. We call that periodic error. And so you have to manually sit there with the hand controller, keeping that star in the middle of the crosshairs. Very tedious, very tricky to do and not lose focus, for 1 hour straight. And that's what I did here. 1 hour, single exposure. There's no stacking here. There's no adjustment here. This is just the raw scan with nothing at all done to it. Even Mikey can't claim to do this because we find out, no, he does actually edit his photos.
Yeah, and he uses AI from Samsung.
Yes.
Good grief.
No, it's bad. When I heard him say like, "Oh yeah, you can just edit. I'll edit your picture, Sam." It's like, wait, what? I thought you didn't do that. Ricardo says, for 75 Uruguayan pesos, Panchos en La Pasiva the next weekend. I am in the process of moving right now, so until I get settled into my new home, I'm going to be a little bit tied up.
So I just want to show this as another example, the difficulties of film. This shot, for one thing, it's not perfectly focused because I'm manually focusing through the SLR, and it's an imperfect process, and sometimes I get it wrong. Also, finding a guide star, very tricky. I was moving the scope all around looking for a guide star to try to guide a 1 hour exposure of the Triangulum galaxy. I ended up moving the telescope so far to get a guide star, I didn't realize it, but I had moved the galaxy completely out of the frame. So I was just shooting random stars with nothing interesting in there at all. Wasted a whole hour doing that. This is a 30-minute exposure of the Bubble Nebula. So you can see the Bubble Nebula right here. Like
Nice.
That is a little nebula that's right there. And there's another cluster of stars up here in the corner. And I believe I actually got some static electricity here. So the film I was using was Cinestill film, which is not designed for still photography. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's a rebranded film, essentially, that's made by Kodak originally, but sold by another party. It's made by Kodak as a movie film. It's not intended for still cameras. And it has the anti-halation layer removed. And what that does is, for one thing, it sort of prevents some internal reflections that can happen in film where it can bounce off the back of the camera and back onto the film. But the other thing it does is it's an anti-static layer, so that when you wind your film up into your roll, you don't get static discharge. Well, that layer's been it has to be removed to get processed correctly as color film by a still camera process. And so if you wind your film too quickly, you get this. So I must have wound the film a little too quick, and I got a static discharge that makes this blue streak through the film here. So, just it's a very technically fraught process. But when you do it right, you can get a picture of an actual galaxy. So this is the Andromeda Galaxy. Yeah, Andromeda Galaxy,
gorgeous.
1 hour. Thank you. Yeah, 1 hour manually guided once again, and I can't even I just can't emphasize enough how tricky this is to do on film. So I was very proud of this. It's by no means the best photo that's ever been taken in the Andromeda Galaxy, but it is nevertheless my first attempt at doing it on film, and I'm very happy with this result.
If I may ask, Astronomy Lab, the moment that you captured this, approximately how many seconds expired until you had Red's rhetoric on the other end of your phone line?
I probably called him up that day when I got the film. I mean, that's the other thing about film, right? Is you don't even know what you get. Like you just have it on faith that there's something good on the roll. So I shipped this roll. This roll was processed by the Dark Lab or the Dark Room in California, which is. It's an online website you can go to, and you can order some film processing. and you ship your film off to California where their facility is, and they process it. They do the development for you, and they scan it for you, and they send you back the JPEGs of the scans as well as the original developed negatives. So I got the scans back right away when they got done with it, and I was just waiting on pins and needles, because you ship it off, and now you get to wait another 2 weeks for it to get mailed, for it to go through the whole queue and the process, and then get developed. Then they scan it, then you finally get an email, and I swear every time it happens, I'm like clammy with my hands opening the email to find out if I even got anything. And then I saw this, and I saw that on the same roll I got the Orion Nebula one. I'm like, oh yes, I got some good stuff.
Like Christmas morning.
It really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Max says,
and he does call me. He does call me after he gets them in. He does actually do that. Yes.
I know he does.
Max for 5,000 Argentinian pesos. I'm so close to you guys now. If only I had a bit more time, I would join you for those panchos. And then gifted 50 Yerba Mate Talks memberships. Oh my God. I don't have the 50 PUPUs, but I will make one. I will make one for the next time. Thank you so much, Max. All right, let's go back to the two brainiacs here and see what else they have to say.
I'm starting to be successful with taking pictures of the stars. I believe I'm gonna have to to use them again here, still here, and go on with that. But it's gonna be much more this coming months, and I believe this coming week already. Because new equipment is coming in. It's been ordered. It's being shipped already. What?
So he's getting because Sam got a tripod that is not doesn't have micro adjusters. So Mikey went off on him yesterday.
He did.
And told him oh yeah, no, that's not the one. You need with the micro adjuster so you can move it, and so on.
Oh, yeah. I remember when we were that pathetic.
Oh yeah.
You see, Mikey has a lane. All right, we talked about it. I'll be brief, but his lane is he's the star photographer. Okay.
Yeah.
And Flat Earth Reconnaissance seems to be merging into his lane, and Mikey is speeding up to not let him merge, and he says, "Fuck you, I'm getting over."
Yeah.
That's kind of where we're at.
Yes. That's
and Mikey doesn't like it.
I mean, Astronomy Live gets better images than me, and I don't try to block him. I just get 2.7 million more views than him at times.
There you go.
What we can talk about too is because lightning.
Big Fish, been a member for 2 months. 2026, the year Flurfs actually provide flat Earth evidence. No, there's no chance. 2026, I don't know, but it's looking like it's going to be even worse.
Listening, I want everybody to hear this. You had shown me tons of stuff over the last week. Now, there are magnetic rings that go to the eyepieces. I love that. The only thing I don't like about it is if you need...
No!
Guess what? Try a refresh.
Even YouTube got sick of his shit.
No!
Do a refresh. I've got a backup.
That is awesome.
What we can talk
All right, we're
about
still
too
good.
is
We're still good.
There, it's okay. It's okay. Everyone, he got us. Yes.
Don't worry, guys. If it does go down, we've got reinforcements, so no worries.
Pablo says for 750 Uruguayan pesos. Says, forget me. He's too complicated. Let's wait for Max, the other Max, and nos partimos la boca. We eat a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry. This last part of the year has been a bitch and a half, but we'll get to that. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Because Lightning's listening, I want everybody to hear this. You had shown me tons of stuff over the last week. Now, there are magnetic rings that go to the eyepieces. I love that. The only thing I don't like about it is if you need to focus an individual eyepiece, you have to maybe pull off just a tiny bit on one just to refocus it, and it snaps back into place because your phone will magnetically connect to eyepiece horizontally now.
Yeah,
and there's not going to be any gap of light, or at least less. So
yes, of course.
Right up to the eyepiece.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Hang on. Let me just make sure I understand what he's saying. He's saying that he can magnetically attach the camera on his phone to the eyepiece of his binoculars / telescope / whatever the fuck. Is that what I'm hearing?
I think that's what you're hearing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That has got to be the most janky, fucked up setup I think I've ever heard in my entire fucking life.
I mean, that's ghetto astronomy. That's what you don't understand.
That is not the recipe of a successful setup.
I mean, we talk about all the frustrations I deal with shooting on film, but at least the attachment method is correct. I'm not like taking magnetic rings to try to attach the film SLR. Like, okay, we got it this time. There's no air gap for other light to get it. No. We actually have a nose piece, you know. And actually, with the off-axis guider, it threads. The camera body with the T-ring threads directly to the telescope. It bolts on there solid, so it doesn't move even a millimeter, like for an hour. Because you know, long exposures, right? You got to do long exposures, an hour-long exposure with film. So everything has to be absolutely solid to get what I just showed you.
Yeah.
Right.
So and here's going to be my challenge to Astronomy Live. What I would like for you to do is on your next imaging session with film, of course.
Oh, God.
I need you to attach the camera to your scope with magnets.
I mean, haven't you ever thought about making it like levitate with a
Oh.
pantograph generator or something, and just like, you know, hold it there? It might add to the myth.
I just want to. Sometimes I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a bad friend, but sometimes I like seeing Astronomy Live suffer.
You really do. You really do.
And you can sculpt it with aerogel, right? So that it's like
Yeah, dude.
impenetrable, but it weighs nothing.
While you're at it, can you also smear some Vaseline all over the aperture?
No.
You got to give it those JJ.
Go
hold on,
big or
wait.
go home, baby.
We'll get to that in just a second. Max, for 5,000 Argentinian pesos, says that he'll gladly take my place as the most max of all maxes. That's a hard one. There's a lot of competition there.
There's going to have to be a vote.
It's the focusing issue, but still we can work around that. I like that.
I tell you, there's no secrets. You know, those things don't cost much. You know, we have to spend the money and get them and try them out. That's the only way to be sure. You know, but that's a good. That's a good thing. Yeah.
Normal, like a bottle cap ring, you would put on the just to surround the eyepiece, just very thin, like a millimeter, a couple millimeters, and you just and it comes with a magnetic plate that you can stick on the back of your phone and just it's nice.
Hang on, and let me stop right here. Whodunit says there are plenty of cell phone mounts that use magnets that are rock solid. No, you just think they're rock solid. All right, you don't know how rock solid they need to be in order to do the shit that we do. That's why I'm giving Astronomy Live the challenge, because I ain't doing that shit.
So like with astrophotography, if you're doing guiding with a separate piggyback telescope, you can very often run into this issue called flexure, where you've got the scope, your refractor that's riding on piggyback on top of your big scope, and it's held in place by two sets of rings, each with 3 screws that are holding onto this telescope. You've got it with at least 6 points of contact. You think it's solid. You think it's on there good. You can't tell that it's moving at all. By eye, it looks completely solid. You guide for an hour, you get your picture back, and everything is streaky, blurry bull. Why? Because something came loose. I literally have an example of this. I'll pull it up in a second. But yeah, you literally have to deal with this where you have flexure, where one telescope is bending and flexing in a different way than everything else, and it completely ruins your exposure. And you don't find out until after the fact, of course. So
I mean, whodunit? Your ego can't handle being wrong, Reds, and it's highly annoying. No, I can handle being wrong. I'm just not wrong in this case. You are wrong. You think magnets will provide a secure enough attachment to a telescope to do what we do. I can guarantee you, I will bet you my left nut and the right one as well, that it will not be sufficient. In order to do what we do, that shit needs to be on there. And a magnet will simply not suffice.
Mike Gurney says, I like the way Sam is spending Mike's money on shit.
Yeah, so anyway, completely janky. It's just listen, we all came together once upon a time and offered to educate Mikey on how telescopes work and what to buy and that kind of thing. I even offered to buy him a 6SC, if I remember correctly. He just had to, actually use the damn thing. But it seems to me that, he just is perfectly satisfied doing things the half-ass way. Oh, look at this, Astronomy Live. What are we looking at here?
This is what happens when your setup is not so solid. You think it is, but it's not. This is Flexure. This was an hour-long exposure I did of Orion where I was guiding through the white refractor riding piggyback, held in place by 6 steel screws that I thought for sure were holding on to everything solidly. And no, something came loose and it started drifting, but you couldn't tell. You can't tell until you develop the film because on the guide camera, everything looks solid. It's guiding perfectly. It's on there solid. But in the main camera, things are moving differently than they are in the guide camera due to the flexing of something. And it results in this streaking because the stars here are, this whole field of view is super zoomed in, right? Like you could fit the moon here, but not much more than the moon here. So all it takes is a little something, a tiny fraction of a degree, and you have completely ruined your photo.
But Astronomy Live, have you tried using magnets?
No, I haven't. I don't think that's going to stop. So here's a shorter exposure where the flexure wasn't happening. Everything looks beautiful. Everything looks solid. You try with flexure, with end up with flexure and a longer exposure, and this is what you get.
Is it possible those stars are actually pointing towards the firmament? I'm just,
I'm sure that's what Mikey would say. Yes.
Looks to me like they're moving, like streaking.
It's streaky fucking mess.
There's probably 33 of them if we count.
Yeah, so fucking jank.
Yeah.
Stick on the back of your phone and just.
No, we're working on all this. We're going to try to get that down to
I love that sound effect.
Science, and to make sure that we can tell people here, this is what you have to buy, that equipment, this, that, and that, and this is the result.
And you can't go cheap. You have to get spend the money at first.
I mean, in general, when you get more expensive stuff, it's better, right?
But not when they are handling it.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking is that, like, Mikey, you just crowdfunded to get a new pair of binoculars, and now you're going at it again. Like, at what point is enough? Is enough, right? I don't know.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I don't just wait until you can afford it and order the expensive shit. You have to
see that thing behind, with the taxes and all that. It cost me about like approximately $2,200. This shit. Yeah. So now you have to add
$2,200. Wait, in what currency? In what currency? $2,200 in his currency?
I guess.
Yeah, probably in shekels. Yes.
What is that in freedom dollars?
Well, to be fair, I think Mikey was saying something to the effect of Canadian dollars to shekels yesterday. Maybe he's backwards converting. I don't know that he's saying 2,200 shekels. I don't think 2,200 shekels.
He might mean 2,200 Canadian dollars. Yeah.
2,200 Canadian dollars.
Let's see what shekels is in USD.
Bro, if that's the case, you got ripped USD. Off.
The 2,200 shekels, which he said dollars though, right? So maybe he meant shekels. It would have been 689 USD, but
if that's what he meant.
All that it cost me about like approximately $2,200. This shit.
$2,200. Yeah.
If we're talking USD, we're talking 689. If we're talking CAD, we are talking 941.
No, but he said $2,200, so it's $2,200.
Right. If we're it could have been Canadian dollars or it could have been USD, right? 689 USD, but 941 CAD is my point. So if he's converting down to one or the other, still expensive.
Yeah. So now you have to add up, the amount and everything. So it's some money, but it's worth it if you can afford it, or if you cannot afford it, it's still worth it to buy it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Just to buy it. If you can or if you cannot, just do it because.
Just do it. What? Wait, what?
It's like to buy it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Just to buy it. If you can or if you cannot, just do it because it's like, it's history. We're kidding. We have like small channels.
No. That is the worst advice I've ever heard. If you don't have the money, just do it anyway because it's history. Like, what are you talking about? Holy shit, Sam.
Like,
Yeah.
not known, but what we're doing actually is history because there's nobody else doing it, and I believe we're going to use that that edge we
Oh,
have
yeah, do you want
on the
to
others.
post a link to some of your stuff in there? They're asking the pictures or.
For now, I didn't publish anything. Just
Okay,
the last video, whatever you have on your channel, I don't mind. Same thing. It's just like a few shots of
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
what we have. The best shot I have is the one of Capella, which is nice. You can see the that spiral there at the bottom.
Matthew Hakim says you walked into the lion's den and got slaughtered. Oh, Matthew.
Hmm. I love how somebody just can't stand the fact that they're actually wrong on something. When the magnets you use were poorly designed, or the mount you used, magnets as if were several hundred pounds of pull force. Cell phones do not have magnets with several hundred pounds of pull force. At this point, you're just coping. Please stop. You're embarrassing yourself. I'm getting secondhand cringe from this shit. Again, if you want to do proper astrophotography, you need to mount that shit. And also, I would argue, you don't use a cell phone. You use an actual fucking camera with a sensor that's worth a shit.
I think that would be step one. Yeah.
That would be step one. The step one is easy. Get rid of the cell phone altogether. Get rid of the cell phone and upgrade to a dedicated astronomy camera. And the fact is that they're actually not all that expensive. Here we have Mikey Smith saying that, listen, you got to spend the money. You got to spend the money. Okay, well, there's plenty of different astronomy cameras that can fit any type of budget. They got astronomy cameras for about $100. So get one of those and ditch the cell phone. I mean, I got 2 astronomy cameras.
The film camera I'm using, I got for half that price, $50, and it works, and it works good. I mean, yeah, it's a pain in the butt, but it gets the job done, and it's properly mounted.
You can start with a used one, a second-hand one, and then improve. Like with the money they're spending on these super high-end binoculars, they could get maybe a lower-end telescope solution to do what they are actually wanting to do.
But they absolutely could. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. They could get a much better telescope than those binoculars for hundreds or potentially thousands, I guess, of dollars, and get a really good result out of it. They've got these new smart scopes and stuff, but you don't have to go that way. You don't get as much bang for your buck in terms of aperture as if you get a Dobsonian or something that is much more simplistic in terms of its electronics or lack thereof. But you can see all kinds of things, even with a simple Dobsonian. And if you get a German equatorial mount, you can throw a very nice refractor on there and get really good photos with relatively affordable cameras these days. And Reds, you've got your own refractor that's better than mine, and you didn't pay all that much for it. You probably paid less than those binoculars for it.
Yep, the refractor was only $400. And here you can see the ZWO ASI 662MC. This is a color camera for $161. It's not that bad. So you can buy this camera and do a proper job with your astrophotography. So just do that. Ditch the cell phone.
You know that I'm so jealous because you probably cannot get one of those here. So just so you know that I have both of you here, Astronomy Live Reds. Whenever I get myself over to the States, we're doing a play date, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're inviting me over to play because I don't have access to any of these fucking things.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on over. We'll have a great time. But you can see $161. This isn't exactly hard to get, and from what I am seeing, I think this is within Mikey's budget.
Reds, that Orion Nebula picture I processed for you. Which camera did you use for that?
I used the Saturn C Square from Player One Astronomy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let's see these. Let me just look something up real quick. I won't screen share because there's no point. You'll just have to take my word for it. And if you don't believe me, you can look it up your damn self. But it's called the Saturn C Square SQR, and that one can be had, depending on the package, between $489 and $544.
And let me tell you, that camera took a spectacular picture of the Orion Nebula. I mean, I have my own set of cameras, not only film, but some digital ones too, but mine are all antiques by today's standards. And that one took a spectacular photo in far less time than it takes me to do mine. So yeah, you can get some amazing kit for relatively cheap these days. You don't have to spend a crazy amount of money, but the key is don't throw it away on overpriced binoculars.
Right?
Yeah, it's so weird, and you're right. This is why. And here's another thing that they don't seem to understand. Different cameras can be good for different things. So, for example, when I take images of the International Space Station, I don't use the Saturn C. I use my ASI 174. And the reason why I do that is because it has a global shutter. It stops the jelloing effect. Yes, I do only get black and white images, but personally, I'm okay with that. I want to see the actual shape of the International Space Station. I want to see the solar panels and the Dragon spacecraft. I don't give a shit about color. So I use that particular camera. But when I showed that image to Mikey Smith, he was like, oh, but what about color? Like, fuck off, dude.
There's always something. Proby asked if you can buy things like that. Can people send those things like to you from elsewhere? No. Even if you get tech sent to you in the mail, you still have to pay like 50% tax of what it's worth. It's it's just one of the bad things about this.
What if we put a little hang on, let me ask you this. What if we put a little love letter and had, red lipstick on it and said this was a gift?
Yeah, but nah, they still would.
Okay, all right. New plan. What if I put in a pair of panties to really seal the deal, to really make it clear that this is a gift because I love you, man.
Right?
Where are those from? Are they yours?
I'm sorry.
Icy Spin, you shut your mouth, okay?
Let's move on because Mikey's desktop is giving me all of the anxiety.
Yeah,
exactly. So I'm just gonna go over here.
Shit. What is this mess?
So yeah, I got your video here too. So
Windows.
Oh, my breast stinks like onions.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Show it.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna put that in CapCut. But here's the star Capella. So Sam has recorded Capella, and also I have. Mine was a little bit more colorful than this, but they're generally the same shape and everything else.
You can zoom on it. No, can you zoom on it?
If I put it in CapCut, I can.
Okay, so wait, I'm gonna get it. I have it zoomed in already. Wait a second.
Oh, okay.
Wait a second. I have it zoomed in. Let me check it out here.
I can't wait until we get
That's
the
the
zoomed in
star,
version.
so wait.
The zoomed in version is going to be amazing.
A second.
Are you afraid? I'm pretty sure Astronomy Live is like literally shaking in his seat.
Actually, I can show a very similar thing.
Did you hear the Cope laugh just now from Astronomy Live? The Cope laugh?
Yeah.
I apologize for derailing again, but I want to show this real quick. So, looks very similar to what Mikey just showed, doesn't it? I mean, if anything, mine's more colorful, right?
Yeah, the other day we were wondering if we could, on purpose, just reproduce a bunch of pictures that look kind of like that for the heck of it, and then send them to them to see what they would say.
So yeah, we've got that one. Let's see. Let's go over here. Oh, here's another one that's kind of fun. That's kind of got some fun stuff going on there. Let's see.
Is that a hole in the firmament? Hold on, go back to that where you just were. I think I saw a hole in the firmament, right?
Oh, right there.
Yes.
Yes. Hole in the firmament.
Wow.
Definitely not dust on
Live
the
in
negative.
4K.
Can't possibly be dust or dirt on the negative. But yeah, we got more stars that they got fun little tails on them and stuff. What do all these stars have in common? They're at the corners of the field of view of my cheap, shitty refractor, which is a $100 piece of garbage that is not nearly as good as Red's, but it gets decent, decent images in the middle of the frame. But if you go to the edges, yeah, you see all kinds of distorted and out of focus stars because the field has a lot of curvature in terms of the focal plane. It's not flattened. There's no flattener. There's no field flattener on this. So the stars at the edges of the frame are out of focus, and they also have a ton of optical distortions to them, which seems to be exactly the kind of thing that I guess Mikey really gets a thrill from. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yes.
Dollars.
Hang on. It's people like this that kind of make me want to bring back Dumb Fuck of the Year. I'm responding to Red's BS claim that you can't attach a camera with magnets. I didn't say you can't attach a camera to a telescope with magnets. I never said that. What I said is that the attachment would be shit.
Well, there's
Compare if you want to do what we do, magnets will not work. You can attach it. You can get subpar results. Go right ahead. Knock yourself out. If it works for you and you're happy with it, be my guest. But it's not the best tool for the job. If I want to get good astrophotography shots, that shit needs to be anchored. It needs to be on there. Magnets will never provide. Let me repeat this slowly for you because apparently you're too much of a dipshit to understand this. Magnets will never, ever provide you with that lock, that on there feeling. When compared to something like, I don't know, actually being screwed on. And if you want to actually have a competition on this, here's what we'll do. I want you to take your hand and try to rip my camera off of my telescope when it's actually on there. I'm going to see if I can take my hand on your cell phone and rip it off there. First one that gives loses.
I think you guys, there was like a miscommunication there. Can we drop this and move on? Please?
No. I just have to be very, very clear that whodunit is kind of a fucking idiot. To be very clear, in order to do what we do, magnets will not work. You can attach it. I mean, I use a fucking MagSafe on my phone, even though I have an Android. I use it for my car. It's great for that. It's not great for astrophotography because you will get subpar results every time. Guaranteed, you are objectively incorrect if you think otherwise.
All right.
Now we'll drop it. Now we'll drop it.
Please. All right. Anything else you wanted to show there, Astronomy Live?
Well, I just wanted to say about the cell phone method there. Even if you had a perfect mounting solution for the cell phone where it couldn't possibly move, it's a different type of photography. It's called afocal photography, where you're holding a camera up to an eyepiece. It could be a cell phone, it could be a point and shoot P1000. It doesn't matter. You're looking through more glass that way. You've got an eyepiece in there. You've got extra opportunities for new kinds of distortions in the image, and you're reducing the amount of light that's reaching the sensor. You don't want to do that. It's just not ideal. You want what they call prime focus photography, where there is no eyepiece. The camera is the eyepiece. And so there's less between the camera and the light that you're trying to receive.
Right.
Just in general, that's the way you want to do it. All right, sorry.
Sean Hawkins sent me a message when I was with Mikey, and Sean Hawkins thinks that they might be looking at the coating in the eyepiece of the binocular, that they have that kind of, it glows like
possibly
kind of rainbow coating. So I mean, there's so much potentially wrong with their setup that it's dead on arrival. But it's funny that they will.
Let me share this. As you can see, this is the business end of the Saturn C Square. As you can see, there's no glass in there. There's no lens. There's nothing. It's just open air all the way to the camera sensor. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want.
Right. Okay, let's see what else they have.
I'm gonna share it. Here we go. It's shared. You got it?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Okay, so this is. So you see, the thing is that when it's on the.
God, it's so shit.
Astronomy Live. Thoughts?
A token.
I mean, it looks just like what I was showing you guys, right? Like
Yes,
that looks
it does.
exactly like what I was showing you, which, as I showed you, was just optical distortion at the edge of the field of view. That's not what the stars actually look like. If I were to reposition the telescope to put the same star I just showed you from my picture in the center of the frame, it would look like the pictures that were already in the center of the frame. Instead, the pictures that, the stars at the edges of the field of view look like this. That's literally exactly what they look like. That's what they look like through a cheap achromatic refractor or similar type refracting lens.
So here's some rando magnifying glass video on YouTube about melting a penny. See how it's all janky and it has these corners and this point right here and everything like that. Yeah, that must be its actual shape then. Like, come on, guys. It's and you're probably right. It's probably like whatever coating is on the lens. They're probably subpar optics anyway. So there's that.
I mean, okay, let me share one more. Sorry, I've got another picture.
No problem.
Totally different field of view, right?
No, I mean, I think Sam with this is making the entire field of astronomy shake to its core.
Like same principle here, right? Stars with funny looking tails and dispersions coming off of them. Same idea. Totally different field of view. Here's another one. Like crazy stuff, right? But here's the whole field of view. There's the Rosette Nebula in the middle. It's kind of faint, but you can see it there. You've got a plane streaking through the field of view. Another hour-long manually guided exposure. What a pain
it's
that
almost
was.
like if you take a really good picture, you can actually do what Mikey wants to do, which is zoom in to individual stars, right?
Right.
To
And
see
if I look at the stars in the center of the field of view, you don't see nearly as much distortion to them. They look a lot better.
Isn't that called like field curvature?
Yeah, field curvature in terms of the focus. Now, there's other additional distortions, astigmatism, or I don't know what all. There's what do you call it? Boy, I can't think of the other terms for different types of optical distortions. But there's multiple distortions at play here. There's chromatic aberration. There's all kinds of problems that you get at the edge of the field of view. This is why, Reds, you paid more money for your Edge HD
Speaking of which, hey Max, can you share my screen?
Yes.
Yes, so I paid more money for what's called Edge HD optics, and as you can see, Edge HD virtually eliminates both field curvature and off-axis star coma. So basically, Celestron understands that this is a thing, and they literally made optics designed to counter it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so coma, another that gives the stars that tail, that comet-looking like tail that you see at the edge of the field of view in Schmidt-Cassegrains as well. It takes on a different sort of morphology in Schmidt-Cassegrains, but the same principle. And you paid more money for optics that are specifically designed to cure that problem. So that, and this is something we want to do, is eventually we want to put one of my film cameras on your telescope and be able to compare the difference, because a 35 millimeter piece of film is a huge sensor, as sensors go. Like the actual size of the sensor, which is actually just a piece of film, is quite large compared to most digital cameras. So
what I really like about this page, though, is that it shows you examples. So here's just, a normal telescope, and as you can see, it has a bit of fuzz going on here. But you go to the Edge HD optics, and as you can see, the fuzz is basically eliminated because the optics are just better. And so what these guys are doing is that they're using shitty optics and are wondering, why does it look like that? That must be how it actually is in real life, and not blaming their optics, which they should. See, Astronomy Life knows that he bought a cheap refractor. There's no shame in it, but you got to know what you're getting and what its capability is.
And what the limitations are. And I want to point out something. Go back up to what you were looking at there, Red. Just leave it on there for a second. Notice that the picture-in-picture they're zooming in on is at the corner of the field of view. That's where you see the most distortions, is at the edges of the field of view, which is why they call it the Edge HD, because it's improving, especially around the edges of the frame. So if Mikey gets his camera attached to his binoculars, and he does it in such a way, whether intentionally or not, that it's actually a little bit canted and pointing at the edge of the frame, if you will, the edge of the field of view of the lens of the binoculars, it's going to pick up those kinds of stars, but it's going to be in the center or closer to the center of his cell phone camera, because that's where that camera is going to be actually pointed, not directly on the axis of the binoculars. So if he gets it going on there, right, that's what he's actively looking for. He's trying to find that. He wants to see that, and he gets excited when he sees it. Well, that is reinforcing what is probably just poor aligned behavior in his binoculars. But that is what you see. That's what you see in my refractor images. That's what you'll see.
Here's a good example.
In pictures.
Here's a really good example with this one right here. So here we have a standard Schmidt-Cassegrain telescope, and as you can see, it's kind of blurring these 2 points of light together. But you go to the Edge HD optics, as you can see, they're actually 2 separate points of light. So this gives you an example of what can happen if your optics are not the best. Again, there's nothing wrong with getting cheap telescopes. You just have to know what you're looking at and what their capabilities are going to be. Astronomy Live was fully aware of what he was getting when he only spent $100 on his refractor, and I spent literally 4 times the amount.
Right.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, this
Jim
is a
Daniels
great example
says,
right here.
For $2, how did those lines get on the firmament?
These are the real questions.
These are the real questions. But yeah, that's the Edge HD. Now, if Mikey Smith wanted to learn about the Edge HD optics, I would be more than happy to teach it to him. But he just doesn't care about it. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with using a cheaper telescope. If that's all you can budget for, by all means, go right ahead. But you have to know what you're looking at and what the capabilities are of your equipment. And he just doesn't seem to care. He seems to think that because it's working just in general, that it's the best that money can possibly get. I'm sorry, it just isn't.
The left side of the phone, and it comes to the right side, you can see the shape is kind of a little bit distorted, because I believe that the perfect shape is around here, because there's still some adjustment issues with my phone. I noticed this. So you see it's like fat here, and then when it's going to come here, it's going to be good shape, and then it's going to be distorted a little bit there. But the shape is there. It's like very slight.
Whoa.
You see, this is where it gets good here.
He's admitting the shape is changing as it's passing through the field of view. What did we just talk about, guys?
What did I just tell you? Yep, it will do that if it's changing its position within the field of view. Absolutely. This is expected with subpar optics, especially when you're punched in this hard on it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So zoomed in.
This is where it gets perfect. That's a perfect shape. And then probably because of the I don't know, it's not exact.
That's a perfect
Well, you notice.
shape.
Well,
I
the
mean,
frequency, the frequency at the top, and the what's the other thing they say?
The frequency and the toroidal field, kind of like a Fresnel lens or some bullshit like that. Oh no.
Yeah, I remember that. But the royal field, I like that. That's a good. That's a good idea. Mike Gurney said, I asked Sam which part of the image was the correct shape, and he ignored it.
Actually,
I mean, yeah. Well, what do you expect?
aligned with the lens. My phone is like slightly off the lens, so you can see then after that.
Wait, hang on. He's acknowledging that it's slightly off the lens.
Right. So if we think of it like that, it would be like.
Then it's a glancing blow.
Right. He's aiming at the edges of the optic of the eyepiece.
Which is exactly what I was saying. That's exactly what I would expect to see when you do that.
Yeah, that just makes the situation worse.
Yeah. But that's what they're looking for.
Yeah, it's almost like they're going out of their way to intentionally fuck this up.
Oh yeah, it does look like that. 100%.
It's getting thinner.
Yeah,
now it's white. You see?
Mine does that. My Venus does that a little bit.
So the
really?
thing is that the true shape is when it arrives here. Here we go. That's the true shape. This is what the.
How can you say? How did you determine that's the true shape?
Because he said it, therefore it's true. That's
Right?
how that works, right?
I mean, Okay, if you say so. Any evidence? No.
He does actually say so, yes.
My Mr. Evan says what is more important is to know the limitations of the equipment you have and how to use the equipment to its best effect. Yes.
Yes,
For a
absolutely.
reasonable person, sure.
Yes.
The-
So you can do
the
great
phone-
stuff with very cheap with very cheap equipment. You can, but these guys just don't want to learn how to use their equipment properly.
Yeah, that's a big problem there.
Yeah.
It's like lined up perfectly with the thing. So you can see that there is some kind of a vortex here, and very long. There's a very long, signal here, or whatever it is. It's very light.
A vortex and a very long signal. Oh,
A vortex and a very long signal.
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean to say flat earthers are manipulating their observations to get the results they want? Yes.
Yes.
I mean, they said it themselves, so.
I mean,
Very
they
high,
couldn't
very
even
long.
align their cell phone camera with the eyepiece properly. He admitted that. He's like, "Oh, it's kind of off to the side a little bit." Well, then fix it, motherfucker.
Well, deliberately or not, they don't understand, or they at least pretend not to understand, that you will get these distortions at the edges of the field of view of their binoculars. Like, this is what you're going to see in these at the edges of the field of view of a refractor like this. You're going to see these kinds of distortions, and it's going to look like this, and it's going to change shape as it moves through the field of view.
Yep.
Which in the binoculars, since when you're using them in the intended purpose, which is grab them and put them to your eyes, right?
Yeah.
You are rarely looking in the edges of the lens because you center it and you put it there, and your eye, like, your pupils go towards like the center of the eyepiece.
Exactly.
So you don't really have a problem too much with that when you're using them as they're intended to be used by a human and not put a camera to it, right?
Right, and most cameras are going to be even more sensitive than the human eye is. At least cameras these days.
Yeah.
So they're also going to be better at detecting these, comas coming off the stars and things like that.
And it's not like they're hiding this stuff either. Let me share my screen real quick. And you can, so this is the actual refractor that I personally use. So this is the one that I purchased. And if you scroll down to the accessories thing, Apertura Field Flattener, sold separately. Why would it need?
Wait.
Why would it need a field flattener if it's perfect already?
What is what does the field flattener do? Because it doesn't sound great for the globe.
I see what you did there. But anyway, refractors have a bit of.
I was seriously asking, what does it do? Because
So
I'm not an astronomy nerd.
It flattens field curvature. Field curvature is where, if you imagine perfect, let's say you focus perfectly looking straight through the center of the field of view, the focus will not be perfect at the edges of the field of view. The field of view has curvature in the focusing point, if you think of it that way. So the field flattener flattens that out so that ideally the focus is the same at the center and at the edges of the field of view.
Yep.
Okay.
So you get this kind of barrel-like view in your astrophotography shots, and that can cause these let's call them pinchings, I guess, where it makes stars look like angels, I guess, or whatever. Exactly. It can make them look like that. A field flattener may not entirely eliminate them, but it would reduce it substantially.
Okay.
So it's like if they're offering this, then what that means is that they're freely admitting, yes, we understand that this is a thing. You're not making a groundbreaking discovery here.
I don't know. I'm still not convinced.
So I don't know.
Yeah, and this video here is Sam's video. I'll show you my Capella, but I can't zoom in. But I probably could try it on.
See, you can see those like.
Yeah, I call them like cups, or I don't know what else to call them, cups or.
I don't know what they are. We don't know yet, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get like good pictures.
Yeah, I still
and
got
we'll be able to zoom in. So here it is. So
Any day now, they're going to get good pictures and they will be able to zoom in.
Can't fucking wait.
Just hold on.
then, if you want, I can show you other pictures of.
Oh yes, please.
But they're going to be small. This is Mintaka, one of the stars of Orion.
Going to show us more
That's
evidence.
like a picture of it, so you can detect. It's a small star, so you can detect the tail here and the tail here and the shape, but still, it's still like a, out of focus pictures. But still, it still confirms. This is Bellatrix.
Hey man, Shadow. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, man. Sam does not need to explain anything to me about stars. Okay, I get what he means by the star going through the frame of the eyepiece, and that's about it. Okay, buddy. I've actually the only one who's recorded stars clear as they can be.
Oh my god.
I love when he says that. I love it. It's like, shut up, you. I've recorded the stars and the firmament. Like, oh.
Yeah, no, you're just a guy that makes stupid ass assertion of doing such. And by the way, Mikey Smith, I recorded stars for you, and you said that they were fake.
Ah, yeah, that is. So fucking sleepy for $10 says, good evening, gents. Consider this a warning on payment until the tide sun comes up. By that I mean getting closer, larger. Consider me HPPH only. Enjoy your audience. Me. Thank you so much for that. Oh boy,
Sam is trying to get what I've gotten, and he's doing an absolutely wonderful job. So, Shadow, you can just shut your pie hole, man. Good luck.
Shut your pie hole, yes.
Shut the pie
So
hole.
there are.
What
I
did
show you
Shadow
that's
say?
Pretty much clear. No.
I don't know. Probably saying something bad about
Blah, blah,
Sam's
blah,
perfect
the glow.
pictures and videos of stars. Yes,
Obviously, yeah.
obviously.
Not too much.
Yeah.
I have the videos. I didn't. The thing is that I think we're gonna have to actually make sure that we take the pictures like horizontally, not vertically, because vertically we lose a lot of fucking
Yeah.
What?
So here it is. It's very small. Here I can see it on my screen real good, but maybe.
I love that Sam never finishes a thought. That we need to do because we lose a lot of, and then he never finishes the idea and just jumps on to something else.
Meanwhile, Mikey
Sam,
is nodding incessantly. Yeah.
The way he speaks gives like it's the most anxiety-inducing thing ever.
You cannot.
He doesn't finish a thought, and I'm wondering why.
Right? Yeah, finish a thought, round up the idea, start speaking after you have figured out exactly how the sentence is going to go, and then start speaking. He's just, it's insane.
Probably gonna. You see, it's you can detect the tail here, green vortex, another tail. This is.
Can you share it or no? You don't.
Eric Burns, who I showed some images of earlier, says, Mikey going to teach me how to take videos of stars while my telescope is set up right now? Thank you so much.
Probably.
Eric. Yes.
I mean, when we were doing our time lapse, or our live stream, I should say, of the shadow of Titan going across Saturn, yeah, he showed up for all of 15 seconds and then ran away like a little bitch.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was like, "Oh no, no."
Oh,
no.
I don't want any part of this, and then just ran away.
No.
Go figure, right? He could have told me what I was doing wrong. What was my focus too good for him?
I bring up that live stream later when I join, and they were like, no, it was all pre-recorded. Like, motherfucking Mikey, they ordered food. They ordered food. They were live streaming there.
Yeah, somebody from the live chat was like, "Fuck it, I'll order you guys fucking Wendy's," and we had someone literally drive us DoorDash Wendy's.
Right.
I mean, I've offered before for Mikey and Sam to remote control my scope and shoot these things for themselves. They can remote control my scope, remote control my camera. We can take pictures of nebulas, stars, whatever they want. We can do that, and they can be in control of it in real time. How are we faking this? How are we pre-recording it when we are offering to let them remote control it? their refusal to do so shows weakness in their position, not ours.
Yeah. No,
Yep.
it's pure denial. Today I asked Sam exactly this. Sam, if you built the telescope, just a tube and lenses, and you see the same thing that everyone else sees, then what then? He was like, oh, I wouldn't trust that telescope. I was like, but you built it. It's like a tube and lenses, and that's it. And he wouldn't trust it. It's not a rational position. This is complete reality denial.
There's a tutorial online that you can take a paper towel roll and one convex lens, one concave lens, and build a telescope. Like, there doesn't have to be much more to it than that, and you can see the stars. Like, granted, like, you know, if it's a paper towel roll, right? Like, it's not going to be a lot, but that's basically, you're building on the principles on what a telescope actually is. It's
And-
simple. There's two lenses. There's a tube. You block out the light, and you see stuff.
And let me also say,
see it.
let me also say that he can't say that the live stream was fake, because I responded to Mikey in real time because he showed up in the live chat temporarily. Granted, it was very temporary. He ran away very quickly, but I responded to him. So how could that happen if it was pre-recorded? I would have had to have predicted when he would show up down to the second.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Eric Burns says you can buy kits to make basically the same thing Galileo had. Yeah, it's not hard to like, if you are so distrustful, just make it yourself.
I want to share with you.
Oh, wait a second. I thought I was sharing it. I'm sorry. Shit. Oh, I hate these machines. Wait a second. Check it out. Here you go. Sorry. So here, this is Bellatrix. So one of the stars of Orion.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll show the screenshot that I took of all three of them together. I like that.
Probably at the edge of the
see?
view.
Yeah, that's, of course, you have to explain it. So that's one of the three. That's one of the three of the Orion's belt, correct?
Yes.
Yes, but I'll show the screenshot that has all three there, which they're all the same, which is fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, they're all the same. Yeah, they're all the same.
I've recorded my video. I can show you my video of Orion's belt too. It's fantastic.
So as you can see, comes back. I filmed a lot of it.
Oh boy.
You see a little bit bigger here.
Yeah.
But you see always like the green on top and purple at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But purple
Let me
actually.
guess. Let me
That was
guess.
Bellatrix? Did he say that was Bellatrix?
Yes.
I know, he said one of the Orion belt.
Well,
Right.
I thought he also said Bellatrix, which is not in Orion's belt.
Yeah, he said Bellatrix.
I mean, it's in Orion. I'll give him that, but it's not in the belt.
And let me take a wild guess here. This star is going to be in the top right corner of his optics.
Sure looks like it.
Am I on the right track there? I think I would be in the right tracks.
Eric Burns is wondering the same thing. Did he say Bellatrix was part of Orion's belt? He's an astronomy teacher.
Oh yeah.
He said that was Bellatrix on the screen. Can you go back maybe 30 seconds?
Like comes back. I filmed a lot of it. Can see a little bit bigger here.
Yeah.
But you see always like the green on top and purple at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But purple actually is like, I believe,
Go back a little further.
red
Sorry.
and.
My mistake. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait. Yeah, go back until just
You see?
before
Yeah,
you started showing the video. Yeah, right there.
So
Share it or no? You don't want to share it? Or?
oh, wait a second. I thought I was sharing it. I'm sorry. Shit. Oh, I hate these machines.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. Check
Yeah,
it out. Here we
computers,
go,
how the
sorry.
fuck they work.
So here,
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
Rock's
this is
doing math.
Bellatrix. So one
This
of
is
the stars of
Bellatrix.
Orion.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
One of the stars of Orion.
It's in Orion. Yeah.
I'll show the screenshot that I took of all three of them together. I like that.
All three of them
Yeah,
together.
of course,
That's
you
where
have to explain
confusion
it. So
went.
that's one of the three.
Here's where he says it.
That's one of the three of the Orion's belt, correct?
Yes.
Yes. I'll show the screenshot.
Wrong.
Wrong. Wrong. Wrong. Wrong. Wrong. Wrong.
Well, One of the things that I
Wrong.
noticed on the video that I
Wrong.
reviewed yesterday,
you.
there was a moment where Matthew Hakim and Sam were talking, and Sam, after about 8 minutes of interacting with Matthew Hakim, Sam then realized that he couldn't hear anything. And then the show went on. So Matthew Hakim were communicating with each other, and Sam was not listening at all. Yeah, he turned on the sound afterwards.
There's all three there, which they're all the same, which is fantastic. I love it.
They're
Yeah,
all
they're all the
the
same.
same?
Yeah, they're all the same.
What?
I've recorded my video. I can show you my video of Orion's Belt too. It's fantastic.
So as you can see, comes back. I filmed a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Can see a little bit bigger here.
Yeah.
But you see always like the green on top and purple at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And purple actually is like, I believe, red and I don't know what the.
And blue, Sam.
This is like cold. This is, you know what? This is. They both look cold anyway. Those are cold.
Imagine being proud of that.
Those are cold. He's saying. Did he say cold?
Cold?
This is like cold. This is, you know what? This is. They both look cold anyway. Those are cold colors.
Cold
Cold.
colors.
This is
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
if you want to have the actually moment, blues and whites are hotter.
If we could see Astronomy Live right now, it'd be face down.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
listen. If it's summer and you paint your room blue, you get that sensation of freshness, right? If in the winter you paint your room red, that gives you the warmth, the heat. Those
heat
are
smell.
cold colors and heat colors. That's how it works, right? Sam, is that what he means? Does anyone know?
It's like the holiday classic, like you've got the cold miser and you've got the heat miser, right? Something along those lines. Yeah.
Seasonally appropriate. I like it.
But he's
of course.
so he asked the question. So Mikey Smith genuinely. So this isn't a slam against him, but he said, "Is Bellatrix in Orion's Belt?" And it was the other dude that said yes.
Right. Yeah.
So-
yeah.
So Flat Earth Reconnaissance. I got bad news for you. It's actually the other shoulder of Orion.
Which, frankly, I mean, not that any of this means anything in terms of their video, but it calls into question what he actually filmed, right?
Right?
Yes, exactly.
Did he actually film one of the stars in Orion's Belt and he thought that it was named Bellatrix? Or did he film Bellatrix and forget that it's not in Orion's Belt?
Mhm. Oh yeah, by the way, Flat Earth Reconnaissance, just so you're aware, Beetlejuice isn't just a movie. Just throwing that out there.
I have a problem. I don't know if I've told you guys. I have a problem with the way you pronounce the name of the star, Betelgeuse.
Ours is
Fair.
more
Be a hot
fun,
topic.
okay?
Yeah, but
Because if you
it's
say ours
incorrect.
3 times, then basically you die or something, right?
What's the Astronomy Live? As a guy that's extremely anal about these sorts of things, do you
boy.
pronounce
That
it
is-
Beetlejuice or do you pronounce it Betelgeuse?
In college, we pronounced it Betelgeuse. I don't think that's right.
Betelgeuse? What the
Oh,
fuck?
guys.
Hey, I was
think
just a
it's
dumb college
Betelgeuse.
kid. Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't know.
Says too
I'm
much.
sorry. I'll stop.
Okay,
This is
so
serious. Yeah.
No, the one I have here is Bellatrix. It's still Bellatrix. It's the same. There's
No, the one I'm showing is
okay.
I'm just holding
Okay.
it for the camera. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Capella and Sirius and all those Orion's belts are all the same.
Yeah.
I pronounce it Beetlejuice, and I have a master's in astronomy. Like,
There we
okay.
go. There we go.
Okay.
You should be
I'm
pronouncing it
sorry.
Beetlejuice. Yeah.
Don't, Rabbit.
Beetlejuice,
No.
yes. Hey, Astronomy Live.
Yeah.
Eat shit.
I call
That's-
it Beetlejuice now. I
Oh,
just say it in
oh,
college. We call
Both
it
of you have said it twice. Be careful. Okay? Be
Yeah.
careful. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this Betelgeuse.
Oh, wait,
Betel. What the fuck did you said? Geis?
Betelgeuse.
Betelgeuse.
Gareth seems to be like back when we just started the stream. You're behind. Never mind.
Probably going to look like the Star Sirius there, Sam, eventually. Yeah.
So you can see the shape is coming back. It's a pattern. It's the same shape. You got a big ring, big black, bright ring in the middle, and then some kind of a vortex going up, and some kind of a, some tail, something that goes down.
How do they know it's a
Definitely
ring?
what we can say so far is that
I'm sorry?
How do they know it's a ring? It just looks like a smear.
Well, in the video I reviewed the other day, Sam was saying that he was able, when he closed up, he was able to see stairs inside of, like, he's so, like, gone. He's having hallucinations while watching his derpy videos.
there's a lot of electrical activity in this. That's for sure. That's for sure. Check that out.
Clinton,
I guess he has like an electrical sense or meter or something, but there's a lot of electrical activity, I guess, somehow.
Mm-hmm.
we're not using a camera. We're using the cell phones, which have absolutely wonderful cameras on them. So
Yeah, that's a problem. No, absolutely not. No, here's the thing: using a cell phone is fine, I guess, but it's not anywhere near dedicated astronomy cameras, or better yet, just a camera in general with the proper adapters. Cell phones, unfortunately, do some processing in the backgrounds, and to my knowledge, I don't think there's really a true way of turning that shit off.
No.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Astronomy Live, but I think with Samsung, and I think he uses Samsung phones, there really isn't a way of turning that shit off, right?
No.
I'm not familiar with Samsung phones, but I don't know of any cell phone that will really let you just shoot raw without any onboard processing. They all do onboard processing.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they do.
don't
They
allow
all
you-
do onboard processing. So
And they don't grant you any access to that processing. You can tweak it, you can modify it, you can view it even. It's like it's kept under the wraps of the OS. So
and there's more lenses in the optical train in that point. And so, as we said previously, if that shit is even slightly off, you're gonna get these effects, but even more so.
My worry personally is when you're thinking about using binoculars and a cell phone. What is the procedure they're using? Because what I'm thinking is that you set the binoculars up, you focus the eyepiece on your eyes, and then you put the cell phone in, and it's focused to your eyes, not to the cell phone, so it will look like shit, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
I
much.
mean, yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
and we're repeating the process.
So in order for you to have an idea, it's like since my binoculars are like 40 times, and then I use my phone at like 4 or 5 times magnification.
Yeah.
So we have a magnification here of approximately between 160 and 200 times.
Yeah.
I don't know how to calculate zoom. Is that correct?
We use focal length.
Oh, okay.
But you can use a multiplication factor too. I guess it's okay, but it's just not the language that we speak. I don't know what that actually means. There's no practical way for me to decipher that into a focal length equivalent.
Okay, got it.
I mean, there might be. I just don't know because hey, hang on, Astronomy Live. My P1000 is 3,000 millimeters of equivalent focal length, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it 120 or 125x?
Yeah, I don't think that's even necessarily. So one formula I've heard to calculate magnification factor is to simply, and this is probably not quite right, but it's a rule of thumb, is to divide the focal length by 35 millimeters for a 35 millimeter piece of film. So 3,000 divided by 35 be 85.7, but that doesn't sound quite what Nikon's advertising. They're using some other equation to spit out a magnification factor, but I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like a focal length calculator. Maybe I'll look it up or something like that. I'm not sure. But
It could be they're taking the size of the Nikon sensor, dividing the focal length by that. I'm not sure.
Well, let me just say this. If they're saying that they're at 200x and my Nikon can do 120, then or 125 or somewhere around there, then I'm just going to call bullshit. They're not at that zoom level. They're not at that level of magnification. Not even fucking close.
Right. Yeah. No, I think it's just Sam throwing out random numbers.
Yeah, he probably just pulled a random number out of his ass, and if so, fine.
Got it. So magnification, focal length of the objective divided by the focal length of the eyepiece. So yeah, in the case of visual observing, that's what you do with eyepiece focal lengths. So they're probably just the binoculars may have some focal length of the eyepieces on the binoculars. So you've got the focal length of the objective, the big lens at the front going out to the eyepiece, and you're divided by the focal length of the eyepiece system itself to get the magnification. But that's a different, as you can see, that requires there to be an eyepiece. It doesn't really apply when you have a camera with just a sensor going out to a lens, right? There's no eyepiece.
And does it apply when you're zooming with the cell phone zoom through another zoom?
Things get muddy, right? I mean, you've got a magnification to the eyepiece, but then you're doing something else with the cell phone zooming in further. Yeah, it's a bit muddy.
So a mess, basically. Just pure trash.
It's a fucking mess.
I get it.
So if we do...
Give me 1 second, because... where did it go? Cola Gut said Hadouken, and you guys weren't here yesterday, but this is what's happening with Sam's image on the video that we were reviewing the other. Yeah, that's
I love it.
That's the actual enhancement of the picture. When you stack them, you get that.
Yep.
Ah, I see.
I didn't add anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really? Could have fooled me, man. Could have fooled me.
You had it on your background. I saw that.
The funny thing is, Jack Petter says, "Who is that?
Who's that?"
And we had a hating fest for about 45 minutes until he recognized that he doesn't know who Ken from Street Fighter is. It's fair. It's fun.
Yep. Disappointed a bunch of people with that.
On optical zoom.
And you were mentioning recording the moon, you're gonna zoom through the moon, because with my 25 times magnification binoculars, I have to move like this to see the moon because it's so damn close. I can only record one little tiny corner. That's close. You're gonna literally you're gonna
watch out, Sam. You might blow up the moon. What do you mean? You're going to see through the moon, Mikey? No. Mikey, no. Okay, I mean, it's all good. We all like a little bit derp here and there, but hold on. These are from my friend Seafoam. 1 second. There we go. Okay, Mikey, the moon is solid. The moon, you don't look through the moon. The moon is like clapping your hands. They don't go through each other, right, Mikey? Oh, there's Saturn. I'm sorry. Right, Mikey? Correct? Yeah. Moon solid.
Yep. So I just did some very incorrect math here, but I'm just using the P1000 as a baseline. That would be roughly 4,800 millimeters of focal length. So yeah, I'm calling bullshit.
Okay, got it. It did seem off, but it's not something.
And again, I'm using P1000 math here, so don't at me.
Well, like I said, there may be some magnification factor caused by the eyepiece in terms of visual observing through the binocular eyepiece, that they're getting to that number in some sensible way, but.
I don't think they're getting to it in a sensible way.
I think it's just Sam throwing out numbers like he's singing bingo, he's announcing bingo.
But there's the concept of useful magnification. So you can technically put very, very short focal length eyepiece and a telescope that is dinky and small and get an insanely high focal length, especially on those cheap long refractors that have long focal lengths natively and slow f ratios. But it's not useful magnification. You're exceeding the useful resolving power of the lens at that point. So I don't know if his binoculars actually have that much magnification, but it may not be useful magnification.
Nah, probably not. That might explain some of the smearing.
Yeah.
Mike Gurney says, I love these streams with Reds and Astronomy Lab. I always learn something. Yes, because I don't really know much about this topic in particular.
You get a heart.
It's always
I heart
good
you.
to have them both. Thank you. I agree.
No, we'll try to get it as soon as I can.
Yeah, you won't even have to zoom in with your phone. It's just going to be boom. It's going to be right in your face. It's going to be wonderful.
So this
wait. Pause. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we had to pause it so quickly. Zoom in with your phone. That would be digital zoom, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh no. No.
Or even worse, my phone has optical and then digital if you want to like push it, but it's like an iPhone 16 Pro Max, and even when you do that, it looks like shit. Everything looks like shit.
Yeah, because he doesn't. I bet you he doesn't understand that if you're using your phone to do the whole pinch and zoom, and it's not like any sort of optical thing or whatever, you're just cropping. That's all you're doing. You're cropping into an ever increasing limitation of pixels.
No, pixels are a myth.
Oh, of course. Yeah, pixels are totally a myth. Just take multiple screenshots and you'll be fine. But no, if you're zooming in, the more you pinch and zoom, the less pixels you have to work with.
Right.
And let me guess, Mikey Smith doesn't understand that at all.
Yeah, you zoom in, you pinch, and then you zoom in on that, and you pinch, and then take a screenshot, and then zoom in on the screenshot, and do it once more, just for good measure. So you
just for good measure.
Enhance. Enhance, yes.
Yeah, like they do at CSI.
Yep, zooming enhance cliche.
Mm-hmm. And the way I'm studying now, the possibility of getting some material, some equipment that's going to allow us to have some 1,600 times magnification, approximately
1,600 times magnification.
Good Lord.
What the fuck is he going to buy?
1,600 times magnification. Sir, I have to call bullshit. 1,600.
He's putting on an observatory.
I mean, the motherfucker's gonna be competing with fucking the James Webb.
Right?
1,600 times magnification.
That telescope array they have in the Atacama Desert in Chile, that would be nothing.
2,000 times magnification. So this is going to be like 10 times more. So it should be like a huge. But again, I'm still studying that because it's all new for me. And I've never done that before.
Yeah.
So I invest myself into understanding, how everything works. And
sorry to tell you, Sam, sorry to break this bad news to you. You're failing in your understanding of how things work. You have failed so far.
So I just want to. Sorry, there's a rule of thumb. There's a rule of thumb about useful magnification. It's just a rough rule of thumb, but it's 2x the aperture in millimeters. So if you take 2x your aperture in millimeters, that's your maximum useful magnification. Now, that's not accounting for atmospheric seeing and everything else. There will come a limit that even a very big scope won't actually be able to hit that. But let's take that 1,600 magnification, divide that by 2. That's 800 millimeters diameter. That's a 31.5 inch telescope and that's pretending that there's no atmosphere, that there's no atmospheric distortion. In reality, there is. You'll never use 1,600 magnification.
Right.
So that is insane. So he's saying he's going to have I expect him to show up one day with a 31.5 inch or 32 inch telescope.
Yes. My gurney says, "Boom, suck that, Red Set Astronomy Live 1,600 times."
Yep.
It's good.
If I remember correctly, that's okay. Using the shitty P1000 math here again. This is not correct. Don't at me. I already know. But that's if we're using P1000 math, that's 38,400 millimeters of focal length. Astronomy Live, what's your focal length at? If you were to take Megadeth out and max that shit?
Oh God, I'd have to run the numbers again.
I think it's 14 meters if I remember correctly.
It's probably something like that. Let's see, it's 2.8 times 2.5 times 2. Yep, 14 meters.
Ah, I was right. Look at that.
Yep.
It's almost like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So yeah, 14 meters, and so this motherfucker's going to show up one day with 38,400 millimeters of focal length. Again, using piss poor P1000 math.
Mr. Eban and Eric were wondering if maybe Sam saw 1,600 millimeters and thought it was 1,600 magnification.
Eric, you're not aware that MM also means multiplier?
Make massive.
It definitely means magnification, and the other M means something else. I'm not sure.
Make massive.
McMassive. Thank you very much. Mega magnification. Thank you.
There we go, Eric.
Okay. 1,600 millimeters. Now that is way more believable.
Yeah.
Way more believable. Yes, absolutely. Well, that is within the capabilities of, I assume, that fucking pair of binoculars.
We'll allow him to walk it
a bit
back.
of money, so we have to study it real well before to spend the money, because
Ooh,
after that,
Janos Takas in the chat.
Cannot.
He was a contributor for TFE.
Massive manhood. Yes. Talk about compensating.
Get any refund on that shit, that's for sure.
Just drive a
what else do I have
diesel.
that I can show you? That's interesting. Okay, we have also pictures of Sirius and Jupiter. I don't think I sent it to you.
I gotta see
and
this
this
shit.
also shows, that there is, a solid surface behind the stars. And the way, we talked about it before, it appears, to me that actually the light is coming up and goes down and up and down from that surface, from that ground, like a volcano, like, something going up and down. Because according to what we see around and the shadows, you can see that the shadows are like going away from that light, and that they don't move, so that this is solid. And the way it is.
Curious UK, you getting called out.
It's like you can detect the fact that it goes up and down. I don't know how. I don't know how it works, but it seems like that so far. But again, we have to
real quick. Hey, Astronomy Live, that time lapse that you sent Mikey Smith, what was that time lapse in real time? The one with the Whirlpool Galaxy?
You mean what was the time covered by the time lapse?
Correct.
It was like 6 hours, I think.
6 hours. Oh, and they want to glow at about 5 minutes. Okay, just making sure.
Right.
Working on it. So let me just show you. This is Sirius, not this. This is Sirius.
Yeah, you sent me one before. I think it was a video, but because I mentioned to you that it was Jupiter and the moons.
Yeah. That's Sirius, but they have another one from Jupiter.
Are they acknowledging that Jupiter has
slowly,
moons now?
I made it quick.
Apparently.
I am so proud of them.
You can see.
Oh yeah, they're growing.
What it's about. Now I'm going to try to make it slow.
Well, share the screen, yeah.
Oh, I didn't share the screen again. Wow. Unbelievable. Wait a second.
Sam and Boomer problems.
Okay. Here.
Yeah.
So here's I'm going to show it to you. This is like slow speed.
I've seen that at a rave. I've experienced that.
I think so. Slow. It looks like it goes fast anyways. Speed. Oh no. Yeah, slower. This is slower. Here we go.
Yes, the stars twinkle. We get it.
So you
Yeah, there's a famous song about it and everything.
Yep.
I can play it on the violin.
You see there are like craters here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can look at it because the shadow.
Oh my god!
Are you okay, Max?
No. He said there are craters, and I almost died.
Oh, I know. I just want to make sure that I don't have to give you mouth to mouth. And I just want you to know, Max, if I do have to give you mouth to mouth, I'm totally okay with that.
Oh my god, that was Sam, such a treasure to
Fucking
be alive.
craters. Okay.
Yes.
Those
Yeah.
are
Okay.
going,
Cool.
you know, away. There is like a
Yeah,
line here.
I got some pictures we can look at. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I go, okay, the star is going up now. I'm gonna try to get it back down here. Okay, so
Yeah.
you can see those spots there. It's not from my phone. It's just
How does he know it's not from his phone?
Because he knows. He's Sam.
He just knows. He just knows.
He knows.
you see colors change.
Yeah.
But you see there is some ground around it, and you have like shadows. You see here, there's a shadow here. You see that?
There's shadows in the light, Sam. Let's.
He just knows. He just knows. Like
shadows.
astronomy life. Have you ever tried to fart, but you end up just shitting yourself? You just know, man. Get that warm feeling, a little bit of aroma. You know what I'm saying? You just know.
Oh god, gross.
That shadow here is going that way. That shadow is going this way. That shadow is going that way.
I'm sure these are flat field calibrated too, right?
Oh, of course.
He definitely did flat field calibration.
Yes.
Because you would want to make sure that you've calibrated for any dust that's in the optical train anywhere, whether it's on the phone, in the binoculars, what have you. You definitely want to make sure that you calibrate for that with flat fields, right? Right,
Yes.
Sam?
Sam went and grabbed a little napkin and went. And
He used his shirt.
Yes.
See, there's something here, and the shadow goes that way.
Yeah.
There's something here, and it goes that way.
Yeah.
Understand?
Look at all the pixelation there. Did you see it? Hold on.
Here, and it goes that way.
Yeah.
Understand?
There.
Oh wow, the rasterization. That's incredible.
There's a square here. There's
Oh,
another
boy.
square here, and this is like top tier astrophotography.
Oh.
Good
Yeah,
job.
so you can tell that the resolution is shit.
What do you mean? These are the stars. This is
I mean,
perfect.
I guess. I mean, hey, Astronomy Live. Let me ask you a question. If I just presented this to you, and I was smiling from ear to ear, and I say, "Look what an amazing job I did." What would you say? What would you say to me?
I would say you need to switch to prime focus for one, and for two, you need to stop recording in lossy formats. I want to see raw, uncompressed data. That's what I want to see.
Wrong. No. You would say fuck off, Reds.
Thank you. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's the answer I was actually looking for.
If you showed me this cropped out, just a screenshot, I would tell you, when did you fall down a well?
Do we need to send help?
I mean,
Should we call 911?
That's the ring. Like, I'm actually waiting for Samara to just crawl out. Like,
That is a great dude. You're right. It's only a little bit lossy compression, but yeah, that's the ring.
Okay, all right, fine. Hang on, new question. Astronomy Live. If I went to Megadeth and I used my shirt and just smeared and tried to clean your corrector plate, what? Yeah, now what would you say?
I would tackle you like the biggest linebacker in the NFL.
There we go.
No, he didn't just use the shirt. First, he went in very close and went.
Like Ray Rice in his prime.
To make it moist so that it doesn't
Of
crack.
course. A little bit of spit shine on that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're buying me a new telescope if you touch it.
Arnold, for $5. says, Mother of God, someone warn Icy Spin. There's a strange Damas with amazing hair behind him.
He's fine. He's in timeout. He understands.
Wait. I just have to be very clear. Are you saying Spit Shine doesn't work because it worked on Space Jam?
It did work on Space
No,
Jam.
it does. It does. I've
Lola
seen
Rabbit
one.
was hot AF.
Mm-hmm.
Debate. That.
Isn't that right, Astronomy Life? Would you agree?
I
Never seen.
wait. Does PETA only care about the animals, or do we have to be worried about Cece and PETA for that tree raping he's been doing?
It's fine. We already talked about the details.
PETA is just known for euthanizing other people's dogs. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, Calder's got something hot off the press for us. How about them apples? I don't know if we're gonna make the distance.
CC posted a new
No.
video.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
Oh boy, I can't wait to not watch it.
Oh, I'll watch it. Don't worry.
The only thing missing from that video, Sam, is
So now you can see all this is like kinds of. There is a surface, like a rough surface.
No,
Whatever
there
it
fucking
is,
isn't.
it reminds me, you know what, the bottom of the ocean, like some kind of a underwater thing, but I don't think there is waters there.
the waters above. Yeah, Sam, he knows. He knows.
I love how he just
It looks like
didn't go anywhere with that thought. It looks like an underwater thing.
Yeah.
Very descriptive.
I now have a better
like a
understanding.
floor, like not the desert, but
Mhm.
you know, check it out. Here you can see nice reflection here on the shadows going that way. That goes that way. It goes that way. This
You can see reflections on the shadows.
Reflections on the shadows.
Yes,
Isn't it cute?
I love that.
goes that way. This goes that way. That way. Because it goes away from the star, so it's not any kind of an aberration. It's
You heard it. It's not any kind of an aberration. He said it. That's it. He dibs. An aberration. You can't invoke aberration. That's it. Think of something else.
it's a bad video of something that does exist. That's over there. You see, you can see all that. You can see this. There is something. There is a surface around it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Grief.
This is like
And now, if I take a
painful.
look at, I'm going to share it this time. I won't make that mistake twice. Jupiter and the Moon.
Yes.
So this is what I have. It's a bad picture of Jupiter, but the footage, but it reveals the existence of solid matter behind the stars. That's what's
But
What?
Jupiter is not a star, Sam.
important for now for us.
Yeah. Oh,
So
sure.
wait a second. It's coming. Okay.
Dude, this is like Blair
This is
Witch.
Jupiter.
This is Blair Witch kind of like found
Oh
footage. Like, look
God,
at
that
that.
is awful.
Yeah. Oh,
So
sure.
wait a second. It's coming. Okay.
Look at that.
That is legit painful.
This is
That is a street light. Bullshit. No. No.
Well, it speaks to the amount of aberration in his system that it's not even round. It's not even
That's a
round.
spaceship fam. The spaceship fam.
That is public illumination. You can't fool me. No way.
Public
No
illumination.
freaking way. Yeah, that is just a street lamp. Fuck you,
Yeah.
Sam. What the hell is that?
Send your metadata. You fuck.
Where do you see the moons there? That is just like overexposed, and that is all kinds of janky.
Mikey's happy to accept it though.
Arnold says for $2, aberration requires a container. I agree. That is very true.
Jupiter.
Yeah.
Now,
I recorded Jupiter like that too. Yeah.
You can see that that surface that comes back again. So I'm going to try to again speed it, slow it down. Okay.
Yeah, I want you to slow it down because you see the wandering stars, the planets don't twinkle like the stars. They're a solid light, just like when I recorded Venus. That thing was not twinkling. It's a solid. The light tone never twinkles like the original stars do. You see that, Sam?
Yeah, exactly. It's the same. It's a different,
Yeah.
different behavior.
Yeah.
The light tone never twinkles.
It doesn't. So it doesn't twinkle in the way that stars do, because stars are point-like light sources. They're effectively infinitely small, and so that's why they appear to twinkle to your eye. They appear to shift colors and all of that because they're
Right.
point-like light sources. Planets are extended objects. Even by eye, they act like slightly, very, very slightly extended objects that have shape to them that don't behave, and that's why they don't behave the same way. Essentially, a light beam is not a point-like light source. But yeah, no, that is. Can I share a screen of some of my footage of Jupiter for a second to show
Yeah,
what
but
it should look like?
of course. I mean, I there are times during the year when I can identify planets at just like simple sight, and then I check on the app and I go like, oh yeah, that's Mars or Jupiter or Venus. That is just gorgeous.
Thank you. Yeah, so you can see the great red spot. You can see Io moving off to the side there. That's what Jupiter should look like. So, yeah.
That is so good. Is it stacked? Is it a time
It's stacked.
lapse?
Yeah, it's a time lapse. I forget how long the time lapse was.
It seems to be. It seems to be rotating. Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
it does. It does. Yeah, it's rotating.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a stacked time lapse. 4.125 hours. There you go. In 60 seconds or whatever. This one is also a time lapse. It's sped up anyway, but this is not stacked. And so there was Jupiter and Saturn right next to each other during the Great Conjunction. That was back, it's already been 5 years, December 23rd, 2020. And Reds, you were there with me that night, if you remember.
Yes, I was.
Pretty incredible opportunity to see Jupiter and Saturn in the same field of view together. But again, like, you can see the cloud bands on Jupiter there. It's not just this overblown, overexposed light, which in his case isn't even round.
For the audience though,
Wait,
where exactly is Saturn?
Saturn's in the bottom right corner down here.
Oh, okay.
Pause it for 1 second. Let's do an A/B comparison there. Where is it? Oh, am I frozen? What is happening? Here. This one. I removed astronomy live there. That or that? I don't. That's too hard of a choice to make.
Now, my image of Jupiter isn't quite as good as Astronomy Live's because it's in black and white. But as you can see, cloud bands, red spot.
Yep.
There it is, right there.
Illuminati confirmed.
I mean,
there it is.
I'm sorry, this guy does not know what the fuck he's doing. Like,
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You look at that, and it's hard to choose.
It's hard. It really is.
To quote Real Cygnus, hee hee ha ha ho ho. I think that's the last thing he says. Yeah. That's about right.
It just looks like a light bulb on your ceiling, type of thing.
You probably are just filming
dense,
a light bulb.
The light is...
Yeah.
I mean, look at this gigantic lens flare, and the other one that he has above that. I don't know what he's going to think that fucking is.
So Jupiter and Saturn could look like Venus too, look like the same thing. I'm gonna get that one day.
I hear someone typing.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
No problem.
So that's what we got, for our first shots. And then, of course,
the name of the file was Jupiter and Moon's Firmament.
yeah,
Of course it was.
Sam, if you have an object, let's say that it's half a sphere against the firmament, but then you have things that are orbiting it. How does that work? Or is it all inside the firmament? How?
Yep, and to that end, you actually brought up something. So let me share that real quick. As you can see, we have a moon orbiting Saturn. How the fuck does that work? Please explain this shit to me.
And
This is the most
a shadow on the planet. That is pretty damning.
This is a conundrum, I believe they call it in the real world.
It is quite the conundrum. Hey, Astronomy Live, let me ask you something. How much Vaseline would be required to get this shot?
None.
I like there is another observation when you zoom in that the rings that are going behind the planet also have the shadow of the planet on them.
Oh yeah,
That
absolutely.
That is so good.
Yeah, actually, let me bring that up again so we can see it together. So I'm going to
Mike Ernie
zoom.
says images beamed in by NASA.
So you see, it's on the right side of the image. You can see that there's a little bit of.
Wait. We don't see it yet. In the meantime, Max, do you mind highlighting my comment for just a moment?
Right there.
Yes, do that.
78 watching, 49 likes. Get on your game, fam.
That's what I was talking about. Yes.
So you can see the shadow of the planet is actually being cast onto the rings themselves. So this is, as they say, a three-dimensional object. Ooh.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Go figure.
Even a layperson, like, I don't know, a first grader could look at that and be like, it seems to be that this moon is casting a shadow on whatever the fuck this spherical object with rings is.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Unidentified stars. So because the problem is that sometimes I get stars. I don't even look through the binos. I just stick my phone there and I just play around with the binos until I see something on the screen. Then I just stop. I catch something and I just look exactly, but there's nothing. I can see nothing in the skies. But it catches stars that are not visible to the naked eye.
My, yeah, it's almost like magic. That there is stuff that you cannot see with the naked eye. Huh.
Amazing.
That's pretty cool. Microscopes must render these people just catatonic.
Wait a second. Unidentified.
Microscopes are fake and gay.
I have something
They
unidentified.
They
there we go.
Yeah, Subi power.
This is something unidentified. So it's a star that you cannot see in the naked eye through this telescope. So I will share it to you. Share it with you.
Sam, it means that the eye is naked. Please put your clothes back on.
Okay. Here we go. Got it?
The fuck
It's called
is
waist
that?
down
You got it?
calculation.
Yeah.
I don't see. Okay, so that's
That's
a star. You see, it looks like a diamond like this. There's no particular shape, even though it might be slightly distorted by the phone, but not that much. You can detect the same colors. They're purple.
Not that much, yeah. But he has a gauge in his eye.
It's amazing. It's like, hey, tell me the shape of a point light source.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say? It's a fucking point.
Mike reminds us that Sam's phone screen is busted.
Green.
I mean, because why not? Given that we're going to fail every step of the way at taking pictures of the star, why not throw in a busted screen just for good measure?
I see. Yes.
And even yellow this time here. So that's a very small star. I don't know what star it is. I don't know what's the name of it. I have no idea.
Because broken screens and everything like that, so that you can't see what the fuck you're doing. Not a problem at all.
I mean, that's how men do stuff.
I mean, yeah, who needs to see shit? Hey, Astronomy Live, here's what I got you to do. You are going to drive yourself all the way to New England. I'm going to break your glasses, and then you're going to drive all the way back. Because that's how a man would do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think
Teach
that's
him a lesson.
safe option there.
When I went to get my license, here they do a little test on your eyes. So that those people that have to wear glasses, but because they're not cosmetic, that they don't wear them and so on. So they do legislate if you wear glasses, they put it on your license.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing here. I didn't realize how fucked my eyes were until I actually went to go get my eyes checked, and all I saw was the eye doctor just like, "Did you drive here?"
And the guy told me like, oh, I need to make a note about you and your glasses for driving. It's like, look, sir, with all due respect, putting on and taking off my glasses are the first and last things I do in the day. I would be a danger to myself and others if I even attempted to drive without my glasses on. Like, it's not going to happen because I just can't. Like, good sir, if I take them off, he was like right there. I don't see your face. Your face is just like a blob. So no, I'm not going to drive without glasses. Just you can just rest easy.
So again, that's something you cannot see from the naked eye.
Yeah.
So unidentified. John Doe 1.
Yeah. Well, it's like that when I record Polaris too. Like, you know, like
Sam, it's unidentified for you. We have apps that you literally point your phone at and it tells you what star you're looking at, Sam.
You would need a working phone screen for that.
That is true. That is
Yep.
true.
Although when he does get a working phone screen, may I recommend Sky Safari? Excellent piece of software.
That's Sky Safari.
Sky Safari.
Is it an app or like a
It's an
website?
app,
Oh, okay.
and it's fucking awesome.
Awesome. Oh,
Polaris is right in the middle, obviously, but then there's like other ones. It's really hard to find stars sometimes because you see one with your eye and then you look through the binoculars and there's 10 other ones that are just as big and bright.
Well, the thing is that since I don't know much the stars. I remember when I was a scout, I used to, I still have things I remember, but Orion and all kinds of constellations. But again, so I'm talking to the phone every time. I say, okay, this is the star that's on the left, up to Sirius, and then I go on my computer and I go to internet and exactly.
he just spent 30 seconds talking without saying anything at all. Not one point was made, not an idea was completed, nothing, just noise.
Not even fucking close.
Wait, he's got a 3. He's got this. He's doing one of these right here. Right?
Yes. Yes.
What the fuck, Sam?
That's Masonic.
What the
as
actual fuck?
That is very Masonic.
Remember exactly
Yeah,
position.
cool.
Because if not, I don't know the names. But I'll get there. This is just a question of like being acquainted to all this whole thing. So that's about it for the last pictures. The last videos. Again, the best videos I come back to it is I'm gonna show it to you in a like original size, small, but you can detect. You can detect how it's clean. It's clean.
You can detect.
Here we go. So you see, and that was hard to get it, without moving there because it was windy when I took that picture. It was kind of windy, so I got close to the wall.
It's fucking windy.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I don't know if he means that maybe that the wind moves the tripod. I guess
Probably.
To be fair, wind can be a bit of a bitch when you're doing astrophotography.
True. That is true.
And I found out the hard way that Boston is actually one of the windiest cities in all of the United States. Fuck. Listen, if you're in New England, just find a different hobby. You'll be so much happier.
That's
You know what's
why
funny is like
you carry like sandbags and that kind of stuff, right?
It's the what does James May say in Top Gear? Buffeting. I mean, you can my tripod and telescope setup is heavy. It's really, really heavy. So
Right.
it's not gonna like move, but just a slight breeze or anything like that can jostle the telescope enough to cause smearing.
Okay. It's
You know
so
what's-
sensitive that even that. Okay.
one small thing I'd like to point out. Last night, Max, we went over several parts of the video that Sam and Mikey had. One of them, Mikey had sort of a brain aneurysm on the fact that the orientation was slightly different from Israel than fucking, where's Mikey again? Somewhere in Canada.
Canada, yeah, in Saskatchewan, Canada, yes.
He scratched his head and then he moved on and he never resolved that. It was weird because it was like there was a cylinder that was pointed this way and then all of a sudden it sort of went this way towards Angry
Right.
Vlad. And there was never a resolution, right? Like, and he just said, you know what, the fuck, this is how
Yeah,
things
but
work.
Mikey said he would do the calculations to see why it's different and
Mhm.
why.
He's not going to do any calculations.
Of course not. But yes, he was baffled by why the star showed like that for Sam and like this for him.
Yep. Just a callback.
And you can see that it's nice. You have the nice tail, nice. It's like, whoa, this is clean. This is clear.
Nice tail.
But again, we have to work on having
Look at that
more
ass.
details. I want to see
And
that
that ass
structure
is
there,
sexy.
that vortex. I want a big zoom on that vortex there.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So yes, so here at that point here, it seems that my phone is like only focused. Here it's not. It's a little bit out of focus here. Here it's getting good. This is perfectly focused.
Perfectly focused.
Perfectly focused.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Oh,
No.
Jesus. Look at that tail, dude. That's a sexy tail.
It's not just focus. It's perfect focus.
Perfect.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you see the rings at that vortex. That's nice.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
You
Yeah.
see the
The
rings?
board-
Nice.
The rings and the vortex. Yes. Yes. All of it.
That's appropriate. Astronomy Lab. That's appropriate.
Jim Daniels for $2 says, Assiniboia, Saskatchewan, Canada.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank
Yep.
you so much, Jim. Very, very quick of you.
He's the man.
And then up is getting thinner. It's gonna thinner. So it's being distorted by the phone. See, and then it's gonna disappear. So actually, when the stars do
Wait.
disappear, last time I thought it was.
Hold on a
just-
second. Did that just morph across the screen without any explanation at all? Like,
Yes, it did. It did.
Holy shit. That was not
gets
raw.
Distorted by the phone for some reason.
See, and then it's gonna disappear. So actually,
oh
When
my
the stars do
fucking
disappear.
god! Did you guys see that?
and then up is getting thinner. It's gonna thinner. So it's being distorted by the phone. See, and then it's gonna disappear. So actually,
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking
Look
Lord.
at the transformation there. If you see it in like
so it's being distorted by the phone. See, and then it's gonna disappear. So actually,
and
Mikey
then
doesn't give a fuck.
It's like it's getting sucked into a black hole. It's all morphing and stuff. Oh, how can they be like this? It's insane.
Double standard, bro. Don't
Footage
get it.
of reds at the eye doctor. I don't know.
Do we have that?
I don't know.
Did Still City drop a dime in the chat? All right, I'm gonna
I
investigate
think
this.
so. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me double check this.
Oh shit.
Ah, yes.
This might be
I think it
copyright.
might- yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, that's copyright, bro.
No,
Don't play it. Don't play
You're
it.
going to get demonetized.
I do love it though. I do love it. It's
No, yeah,
fantastic.
it's Parks and Rec, right? But no.
Yeah. Andy for the
when the
fucking
stars do
win,
disappear,
bro.
last time.
Yeah. Sorry, I would definitely play it, but no.
I thought it was
Yeah,
just
I got in
just
trouble
just like
for
the phone
that
that's just
last
like,
time.
Yeah, dude, it's wild.
it's being going black on the edges. That's all.
Oh god. Bro, if it's literally shape shifting right in front of you, that's got to tell you something, okay?
You would
Yeah.
think they would realize that this is not actually what it looks like. That all they have to do is move the binoculars and get the star back to where it was and see it do the same thing again, position dependent. Like the variable that's changing here is where the star is in the field of view, not
Right.
anything about the star itself.
Yeah, and he always says that it looks best when it's on the edge of the field of view. Like Sam, oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
But look,
Classic.
I come on a little bit later here because Sam was making fun. Someone told him that I did a review of the video. And then I came on, Matthew Hakim comes on. And then I came on and I brought all of these things up. But like Sam has been running away from debating both of you, Red and Astronomy Live, for I don't even know how long.
yes.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I would say over a year.
right?
Yep,
But
and Matthew, yeah, I mean,
Matthew
I would love a
is,
piece of that.
yeah, but Matthew, no, he's
Oh, he's a total fucking coward. I know.
He's a doofus.
He's a total fucking coward. I think I would have a better chance of debating Vlad than Matthew because Matthew's just such a fucking coward.
I mean, at this point, you would have to offer Vlad an organ because he didn't even accept $5,000.
I mean, I could offer him like a half dozen semen samples. Would that be okay?
Yeah, that's fair.
Excellent.
Mhm.
Which is why they have to. Which is why they're images. You know, they're not real pictures, right? Like you could make an image of me being green, right? You could make an image like you could take my picture, right, and just make me whatever green.
Yeah.
You know, with a halo.
Because that's
and then they could pass it
equivalent
off
to
as,
what
oh,
we're
look,
doing. Because
Yeah.
that's equivalent to what we're doing by simply stacking images.
Matthew.
And that's equivalent to what Astronomy Live is doing when taking images on film.
And Matthew, I'm not even stacking. These are single raw photographs on film. There's no processing involved here. I've been showing tonight raw scans of negatives that I took on film, and I offered to do this with your boy Mikey and Sam. They won't have it. So why are you guys so scared to do this without any processing? Let's just take some photos on film and see what we see, huh?
Yep.
It's funny that you read my mind because that's the objection that I bring up like just now. Jim
Please
Daniels,
do it.
for $5. So who was it that is supposed to be married to Brenda? I don't
Maximus.
I mean,
Me?
Mm-hmm. They did
Okay.
hit on you about 45 seconds after you left.
wait.
Okay.
Married to Brenda, who's already married to my wife. Confusion.
Yes. So fucking sleepy for $5. I could explain right here if you invite me to your chat how is could fix a wind problem.
Oh,
Yay!
we have a solution for that. It's basically set up right behind a building so that
Yeah.
the building blocks the wind.
Put like a wall. I don't know. There's a shield. There's a ton of choices, but we're doing it's us just today.
look at this image of Matt. It's pathetic what they have to do. Hey, what's up, Max? How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing awesome. I came to learn about astrophotography with you guys. What I was thinking.
Well, you
just
came to the right
now-
place.
I know. What I was thinking just now is that if your problem is that Astronomy Live is using digital pictures, he can send you a negative. He can take a picture on film.
Those can be produced. Max, they could take the computer image and put it onto a film negative.
Yeah.
Onto a film.
You're not understanding the problem, dude.
Does anyone
Wow.
know how the
Okay,
fuck to
Matthew.
do that?
So I mean, here's the thing. I could take my film camera, bring up a fake picture I put on the monitor, take a picture of the monitor with my camera, and boom, yes, I have a fake picture that I took on film. The difference is that the dynamic range between the darkest values that the monitor can produce and the brightest values that the monitor can produce are going to be very, very different than what real stars actually do and what real nebulae actually do on film. So if you look at the density of the exposure on film, it's going to look very different with a real picture of the sky versus a fake picture that I projected onto the film, say with a monitor or some other projection device. Okay.
Yep.
So
and also,
here's-
Matthew,
here's
that
the-
was pure cope.
So here's the other thing too, Matthew, is I've offered to do this in person with your boy Mikey Smith in Rhode Island. We will shoot the film together, us together in person, and have constant chain of custody from the time that we shoot with the film through the telescope of the sky to the time it is developed and you guys have the negatives in your hand. You think I'm faking this? Oh, bring it on, brother. Let's do this in person, and I will give you the roll. I'll shoot a roll just for you guys. I'll let you shoot the roll. You can open and close the shutter, okay? I'll even let you guys control the scope.
Just to be clear, what Astronomy Life was trying to say there is bring it on, bitch. Emphasis on the bitch, as in you are a female dog, bitch.
And what he wants to do is he wants to highlight the truthiness of the truth community that Mikey represents.
It's like hey,
Simple as
listen,
that.
you pick the celestial object, okay? Let's say you pick the Horsehead Nebula. We would have no way of knowing that would be the target that you wanted to take images of on that particular night. So you would just pick an object at random. You would have total custody of the film. We would develop it, and then you would be in control of it from start to finish. And then what would you say then, Matthew? What the fuck would you say then?
It's all fake.
Good, Max. You're not understanding the problem, man. It's all good, man. How you been, Max? How's your channel?
I love how he tries to distract from his bullshit. It's
How's
like
your cat?
it's
How's
like,
that
hey,
cool
I just
cat? I saw
said
that. You have a white
something
cat?
totally fucking bullshit here. I just said some total bullshit here. But how you doing? Let's not go back on it. Let's change the subject to Max. How you doing on your channel, man? I know I just said some fucking bullshit, but how are you doing? How's everything on your end? Are you drinking enough water?
And I'm looking at the other two individuals in this stream with their little smirks and smiles. Oh, they think this is great, don't they?
Yeah.
They love that Matthew tries to undermine my credibility and then just completely change the subject. Let's not go back on that. We really got him, guys.
Yeah, because that's what they think.
Yeah.
Kudanit says same shirt on purpose. It happened like right before this stream.
Right before.
So yeah, that's why. Have a white cat, yes. A little bit.
He's
of a
cool, man. I love cats.
Yeah,
I love cats.
He hates me, but it's okay. He used to be a hobo.
Sorry to hear that.
And it's no problem. It's funny. I start a show and the cat will attack me and people will laugh. It's kind of a thing now. Yep.
Right on.
I didn't see what images are you talking about because I saw what you did yesterday, but I didn't see. I came in late.
Yeah, those are the same pictures than the one that I published. Yeah.
Well, we were watching, but I hadn't seen those. I want to ask Sam something. Hold on.
Man.
Hold on. Sam, what if you build your own telescope, a tube and lenses, and you build it yourself, and you get the same results that every other telescope gets?
Why should I build myself? I can buy one. It's the same thing.
Right, but I'm getting the vibe that you don't trust telescopes, right?
No, yeah, exactly.
No, the telescope and themselves. So that means if I build one, it'll be the same thing. I wouldn't trust the one I built.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust the one I built. I wouldn't trust the one I built. Wow.
Yeah.
That is a level of paranoia.
The conspiracy is so deep, I'm apparently a part of it.
Yes. and I don't know it. But like a tube.
Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? The level of cope here.
I'd like to hear Max. Would you cuss Mikey out in Spanish real quick?
No, why? Poor Mikey. I mean, Mikey is the least egregious in all of this bullshit. But Sam, like, he took two trashy videos of a couple of distortions with his shitty setup, and now thinks that he is, I don't know, Vera C. Rubin, or I don't know, Galileo or something.
Listen, lay into Sam or lay into Hakeem. I know you have a distaste for Hakeem.
No, I
Give
hate
us the Spanish version.
Hakeem pinche puto.
Yeah, simple as that.
Now,
Pinche puto.
yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know what to do with this. If this guy couldn't even trust a telescope that he built himself, like, I mean, how could they do that? How could they fake that, forge it, whatever, hack it, etc.?
It doesn't make any sense, right? Maybe they want to pretend or believe that the only thing you can point at with a telescope are stars. And so if the stars look differently than what you thought they looked like through your binoculars and your phone, well, then it's somehow the telescope's fault, even though I was the one that built the telescope. Okay, if that's true and there's something the telescope is intrinsically doing to make the image not look correct, you can point it at terrestrial objects. You can point it
Right.
at mountains. You can point it at cell phone towers in the distance. You can see a tiny little bird sitting on top of a cell phone tower 5 miles away and see that the bird isn't looking like a Salvador Dali painting, that it looks like a normal bird. So if that's the case, then how do you explain your belief that the telescope is intrinsically distorting the image in some way if you can see clear images of other known objects that you can go up and examine up close?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And keep in mind that this was one of the rebuttals that flat earthers were doing way, way, way in the past. In fact, and Astronomy Life will back me up on this. This was one of the only reasons I purchased a Nikon P1000. I knew that it was not the best tool for the job, but it seemed to be the only thing that they would trust. So I didn't get it because it was the best tool for the job. But as soon as I started using their camera of choice to debunk their bullshit, all of a sudden there was a problem with it. So you can see how everything shifts. And so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good your equipment is. It doesn't matter how you verify that's actually producing valid results. They're just going to dismiss it out of hand because, butthurt. Insert cope here. That's how this works. So Astronomy Live goes out there with film astrophotography, and is there doing things manually, even though he fucking doesn't have to. He puts himself through pain and misery to do all of this shit, and then they just come out later and say, well, I could just point a film camera at a screen and get the same result. No, the fuck you couldn't, motherfucker. And even if that were true, we're offering you a chance to join us for an observation. And we're willing to pay your way. The only reason you would not take us up on this offer is because you know that you're full of shit.
Mm-hmm. You remember Dazzler the cameraman, right?
Oh, yeah. I was
Remember
good
that?
friends with him. I mean, I still am friends with him on Facebook, I think, but I haven't talked to him in a while.
He did a fantastic P1000 or P900 time-lapse video of a ship going over the horizon, where he zoomed in and he took screenshots at different times. And yeah, there's never been a refutation of that single video that he shot.
What do you mean?
Besides-
When you zoom in, they come back.
So what
Because
happened?
reasons.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's what they do.
As of the cameraman, I found it right here. He's a sub. I'm a sub of his. I'll find it, and we can show it a little bit later in the broadcast. I know you want to. Let's scoot through this for the moment.
I was actually getting ready to wind down because that was. I mean, after this, there's a whole exchange with me, and then IC Spin comes along. But I think we can do that at some other.
Oh, okay. Okay. Can I send you the cameraman to wrap it up, or?
Yeah, sure. You can share it if you want.
Yeah,
it'll be-
I'll wrap up by just saying this to all three of them. The fact is that you guys are coping really, really fucking hard, and it's so obvious. Guys, listen. We have given you multiple opportunities to see how it is done. And we've offered to pay your way. Astronomy Live has agreed to hop on board on a flight to Rhode Island with his film camera, and we would take images together. You would be in control of the entire process. You would get to decide what we capture. And then you can show off your work and say, hey, I caught this on film. And there won't be any computers, no CGI or anything like that, because again, it's on film. And I have to repeat myself, and this is obviously the last time I'm going to do it, but I have to do it again. The only reason that you would not take us up on this offer is because you know that you're full of shit. You know that you would get absolutely embarrassed if you were to go through with it. That is why you are saying no to a free road trip on this shit. And if you care about what is actually going on, you should be jumping at the opportunity, but you don't care. You just want to continue pushing your demonstrably incorrect bullshit. Well, I'm glad for shows like this where we at least get to laugh at your expense, because fuck you, that's why.
All right, thank you so much for that. IC Spin has this for us.
Yep. This
that
is
I
the
filmed
outro.
just the
Okay,
other
so
day
this is the
with the
P1000.
P1000.
What he's showing here,
And let's see what happens
is-
when I zoom in
It's
and
the
pull what we find.
P1000, actually.
it's the ladder
Obviously, the
camera of
ship's
choice,
too
right?
far
We
away
see
to be seen
an
when
oil
we're
tanker in the
zoomed
distance.
right. You
Mute
see
it,
objects
mute
that
it.
are too small
Sorry.
to see otherwise,
mute it?
or in this.
Let me mute it.
Ah,
There we go.
Thank you.
Okay. Yep. And he zooms in. We see the oil tankers in frame. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of deviation on this. Let's do 2x. Okay. We see the oil tanker compare the proportion of the ship in the front. Does the proportion remain the same? So he zooms in. We see a ship that's actually below the horizon.
No,
Interesting,
you
right?
don't get it. They become submarines and they just go like underwater.
What we see here, hold on, let me go back one split second.
Oh no, those poor people are drowning.
So we see the zoomed screenshot from when we were zoomed out, and we see that there's an oil tanker that's actually under the water and should be actually calling for help right now. And
Yes.
it's not, as far as we can understand. He hasn't sent out an SOS to anybody. And we keep going, and what we see is that for some reason, Earth curvature, again, he took a screenshot when zoomed out, and we can see that they're virtually exactly the same. Granted, there's a little bit of unresolved image from zooming in that was able to be resolved, right? For instance, right here, right? That you might be able to take the time from a zoomed image where it can resolve these things. And so we can see that they're virtually underwater, as it were. Again, no SOS has been sent out, as far as we can tell. Again, I mean, we're not rocket scientists here checking this out.
Well, speak for yourself, young man.
Right. But again, like this is a very, very simple demonstration of the fact that there are effects of the curve that are shown to us that people will say, "Oh, show me the curve," and we say, "Oh, look, the horizon." Right? You
I'm
have
not
things
sure.
that disappear over the horizon, which is an effect of the curvature of Earth, and they say, "Nuh-uh." And it's like we showed them
Right.
this, and they say, what do they say? Angular resolution, right? That's not an answer.
I don't know.
Unfortunately.
Let me ask. Wait, what do you think about what Icy Spin just said?
Okay, so I'm going to clarify because you're using wizardry.
Sounds about right.
I mean,
And
that's true.
yeah,
That's
so
what they-
basically, zooming in doesn't change a goddamn thing. That's the point here.
Yeah, that's the point.
I don't know.
Horizon is inherently apparent due to perception.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, what was that?
Horizon is inherently apparent due to perception.
The horizon is imparent. Yes.
Imparent.
You know that actually that answers my question. You are Max. I see what you did there. Excellent.
All right.
Fantastic.
Anything else? Astronomy. I'm sorry. Yeah, Icy Spin.
Are we doing final thoughts?
Yes. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts here. We didn't get to the capture of. I mean, we didn't get to the final part of the video, and
No,
which is
we'll
fine.
get there.
But
Hold on.
but ultimately, what we saw was Sam and what's the guy's name? Mikey.
Matthew.
Right,
and
Mikey. Mikey and Matthew entered the scene for a moment, but the fact is that they sat around and they talked bollocks, I think is what the English people use, for an hour and a half until they had a Glober on to try and correct them. Max had limited time to really kind of point out their errors, and they were batting them down as if they didn't mean a thing. But the fact is like, this is the thing. It's the same. It's literally the exact same thing that we saw yesterday when we came on here. It's that they are just talking about things they have no understanding of. They're making up words. They're making up concepts. They're trying to it's a really strange depth of cope that they think they can hide from the Globers. and transform into weird terminology that's not used in everyday life. And no, and thing is that Mikey is really headed down a path that he's chosen for himself that's not going to end well, and it has nothing to do with us. It has everything to do with the people that he trusts and that he is choosing to hitch his horseback buggy to and ride through it because he doesn't know any better, right? And what can you do? You can just watch and observe and document it, which is what I'm doing, and which is what I think Max and well, I don't know that Reds
Yesterday
and
we
Astronomy
were
Live are doing, but
wondering.
yeah,
Yesterday we were wondering that this might end up in like Mikey not being able to handle Sam doing the same thing as he does, and that potentially leading to
could
some
be
problems.
Mikey came back sort of a renewed man a little bit. To the first part of the stream, he didn't seem to be as contentious as yesterday, but at the same time, it's because he's tried to kind of reconcile the fact that, oh, I'm the star man, but I'm happy to like kind of let you ride shotgun with me or something. That was kind of his approach, I felt, in the
Yeah,
stream.
but
So
how long will that last him?
it'll
That
inevitably, yeah.
But before they start going at each other's throats, no,
Yeah.
my
No.
out of focus star is
And-
better than your out of focus
Yeah.
star.
that's exactly
FER
the problem.
FER won't go at his throat. To be clear, it will be Mikey initiating the throat going at you, right? And but FER will eventually try to. He'll come back at Mikey with something. If Mikey continues this, FER will zoom out and say, "Mikey, you fucking suck. Look at my subs. Look at the fact that I have this documentary. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. You're latching on to Vlad. You're latching on." It will get ugly. It will get ugly. FER is trying to stay within Mikey's scope, as it were, as somebody that can't handle a lot in terms of the scope. But eventually it could blow up to something that more than Mikey can handle, and it won't be well. It will not be a good showing. And I'll be there to record it when he inevitably deletes that stream.
When they start hating each other.
Yeah,
All right.
oh yeah. It won't be good. But thank you very
Astronomy
much. I
Live.
appreciate you hosting, Max. Thank you.
Thank you. Astronomy Live, final thoughts. How hard are you afraid for your future in astrophotography now that Sam is becoming a powerhouse?
Not really afraid.
That's how scared you are.
Yeah, that's how scared I am. This is the Whirlpool Galaxy M51. This is the 3-hour time lapse here. I've got a total of 6 hours of light on this digitally, but this is going to be my next target for film photography when it comes into season again. I'm going to try to do some guiding through the 8-inch scope on this guy, just like I did with Orion for an hour, and see what we get there. So I'm looking forward to getting some film exposures of this to go along with the other film that I've been showing here tonight. But these are what stars look like when you focus on them properly. This is what a spiral galaxy looks like when you focus on it properly. I processed this data myself with my own software that I wrote. So there's nothing fake going on here, but I'm happy to shoot it on film too. And to Matthew Hakeem, instead of trying to undermine my credibility, how about you step up and show up in person and let's shoot some film together, and I'll show you how it's done.
Yep. I think that the people that offered to pay for Mikey Smith would be more than happy to give that money to you instead. So let's set this up. Let's go ahead and do this, and then you can call us out in person.
Right? Or cope in person, or cry
Or cope.
in person.
Most likely there will be a
either
lot of
is
cope.
Fine. Either potential response is fine. Yes.
Well, whatever that response, he just has to be aware that it will be live streamed.
Yeah. Do you have anything coming up, Astronomy Live?
I'm working on a project right now I'm quite excited about. I have to keep certain things under wraps until it's ready. But I will be coming up with some stuff for Alan and Shane's Celestial Theodolite. And I'm hoping that at some point we can have a debate about that. I mentioned how I would like to have that debate back during my last debate with Alan, but I was going to be busy over the summer, and busy over the summer turned into busy through the rest of the year for me.
Right.
But hopefully next year, at some point, we can have a debate about the celestial theodolite. So I'm working on some stuff related to that right now.
Alan must be licking his wounds. He debated or talked to Jaren, and he took a beating on that one. So I don't know. I don't know if I have much faith on Alan defending the celestial theodolite again.
Well, keep in mind that Alan didn't actually come up with the siesta or whatever the fuck it's called.
No, yeah, I
talk
know,
right
I know.
now. It was just it was whatever chatbot he decided to modify this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if he elects not to follow through with debating me, I'll just make it a response video instead. We'll have fun either way.
Yep.
Yeah.
One slight interruption. Did you notice that Mr. E-Man sent another 10 memberships that are on hold right now because
Hold on. Yes. I was letting.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was letting.
I just don't like that it's on hold. You know, it bothers
Don't worry.
me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I got this. All
I know
right.
you got
Anything else, Astronomy Live? Well, do you have anything else coming up, Reds?
Yes, I'm actually working with Astronomy Live to debunk Alan's bullshit, and I can't wait to be a part of it. There's still some things that we have to work out, and plans that have to be made, and this is probably going to take a lot of fucking time for something that is objectively bullshit, but I'm willing to help out, because if it makes Alan cry, then I'm all for it.
Anything that makes Alan cry is the best. We were with Astronomy Live on EA one day, and I asked the blobs, hey, does the celestial theodolite method work in the South? Simple yes or no question. Shouldn't be much of a problem to say. And they started like, why wouldn't it? I mean, just answer the question. Does it work in the South? Yes or no? And I never got an answer to it. So I don't know if it works in the South. I'm guessing not. By the lack of response, yes. I'm guessing not.
I mean, it doesn't really work in the North, but we'll get to that.
Let's just simplify things. It just doesn't work.
It doesn't work. That does seem that it's the appropriate response to that. Why am I not seeing?
This is what happens when you outsource your thinking to a chatbot.
That's the fucking clankers.
Alan, please, for the love of fuck, the chatbot is not your friend, and it does not love you.
It does love me, and we're going to be very happy together when she can get her own body. Yes. Mr. Ivan gifted 10 Yerba Talks memberships, but I don't see that they got assigned to anyone. YouTube sometimes trolls me like that, and people will gift memberships and they will not get assigned.
Can I propose
let me refresh the
issue?
chat 1 second.
I'd like to propose the issue that's happening right now, right? Jim Daniels earlier spent 20 gifted memberships, and about 6 of them were resolved. And so there's not enough in the pool of people that have may have been, I don't know, watching from beyond without chatting, that they didn't get memberships. So it's still kind of in the backlog of when people eventually kind of come in and check out your stream, like they
No,
will get,
you know what the problem is? Max comes in, gifted 50, and now everyone is a member, so there's no one else.
right.
No.
So that's the issue. Yep.
I mean,
that's
it's
right.
a great problem to have, so okay.
Yeah.
All right. With that, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you here on the panel. Thanks everyone over there in the side chat. Before we go, make sure to do the social thing is like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your CV, and go to the corner, yes, the corner of your street, and yell, subscribe to Red's Rhetoric, Astronomy Live, and Yerba Talks. And that way we can share the love for the channel. I almost don't make it. I'm very close to, starting my actual moving things from one house to the next. So things might be iffy the next couple of days, but finally I'm moving and I stopped paying rent. That's a plus. So thank you, everyone. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Have a great, great night.